Two pieces of music over each other? Okay. Hello, everyone. We're here. We're going to watch Phil today. Snood, how are you?
Great.
Yeah,
I just came back from a trip.
Where'd you go?
I don't know, like I saw some penguins, so I went somewhere else in Canada, you know.
Holy crap. Yeah, that's right. You are Canadian. You're from
Yes.
Canada. This is your voice. It's so nice to hear you again. Welcome to
Thank-
our own show.
It's a great show. I get
Okay,
some
all right,
requests.
that's enough. You two are terrible. You were awful at improv.
Sorry.
This was an experiment. This is a social experiment. I've been missing a few episodes a lot lately, and I've been receiving a lot of feedback that people say that. Could you speak again, please, sir?
Hello.
Hello. You and your name is Decepticon?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm from Canada.
No. I've been receiving a lot of feedback. That people say that is me. That sounds like
Yeah.
me. He does not sound like me.
He does not
I don't.
sound like
I do not
Snood.
think.
Oh, okay. Then why do you have me on then?
Because you're a pale imitation. You're a carbon coffee. That's right. I'm felting you. I'm felting you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not my fault that I can't get enough sun. It's not my fault that I can't imitate. It's not my fault.
Except a Snood. Yes.
So-
Yes.
So just really quick, I would just like to very quickly just get like some voice flavor profiles so we can differentiate between each other in the future, so there's no confusion.
Let's
I'm the very model of a modern major general. Okay, now Decepticon, you say that?
I can't even say that.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you
I'm a
can.
little-
It's easy.
I'm a-
I am the
I'm a-
very model of a modern major general. See? I
Oh.
fucked it up a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. If she can't do it, I can't do it. Just
I
assume
can do it. I can do it. I already did it.
Just assume I'm a little drunk, okay?
I've information, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
Yeah, say that. I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
That's good.
And
That's good.
mineral.
Thank you. Okay, he did the last part. It counts.
All right, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. But that's
Yeah.
just gonna be that. So that's everybody. Just keep that in your your brain boxes. This is Snood talking. The other one is Decepticon. Okay.
I'm Indrid.
Oh yeah. Hello. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Who are you
Happy
again?
Sunday.
What?
Snood. That's Snood. I'm Indrid. Hello. You're sitting right in front of us. You can see us. Hello. See, I'm waving at you.
I'm having.
Uh-huh.
So just a little
I
background.
see a wall.
Just a little background information here today, really quickly. There's a little housekeeping stuff. It's not really important, but I'm going to mention it. I have I have a version of it's not a version, but I have my instance of blueprints running in the background right now
Nice.
because I had to set like a part there's a time release safe that I had to set an hour in the future, and sadly it's cut into the stream time, so I'm having to watch this in the background and see if
That's
so
okay.
in about 10 minutes or so I'm gonna have to check to see if this time safe opened
I think
up.
that you should tell us if it does. I want to know. Now I'm invested. The pasta maker. Whoa, I'm seeing double here. 4 snoods.
That's good. That's a Simpsons joke. Indrid, you might not appreciate that. It's a Simpsons
I
joke.
didn't get it.
Well,
but
because the joke is like at one point there's Homer dresses up as Krusty the Clown, and you know how like the classic joke is like, "Whoa, I'm seeing double here." You know, like
Yeah.
there's 2 Krusties. Well, he says, "Whoa, I'm seeing double here, 4 Krusties," and it's just that's my favorite Simpsons joke. I think that's my favorite.
okay.
Oh, can we get like a Simpsons joke tier list from you? Dude?
The big book of British smiles is up there, like the dentist who's like, has Maggie been sucking on a pacifier? And Marge's like, I don't think so, and he's liar. It's a very funny episode. That's the episode where Homer becomes the leader of the union, and Lisa gets braces.
Who has the best Marge impression? Probably not me.
Homer!
See?
Homer, you invested in Bitcoin again. Homer, I told you not to tip Darkside Phil.
That's pretty good.
But
Marge,
It's pretty good.
Marge, he needs our support.
That's good. That's not bad. It's not bad. Hey, Nimity. Hello, everybody. Oh my god.
Nibbity, hello. Hello, everybody. What's going on? I haven't even.
What the?
What the?
What
I know.
I-
Just so, how much have you paid to DSP? How much attention have you paid to DSP over this
Yeah,
weekend?
you be careful with those questions, please. I'm not going to tolerate
I
any slander
didn't-
on my own stream.
I
okay?
didn't mean any slander. I'm just an idiot. It's that simple.
I'm joking,
Okay.
of course. Anyway, as I was saying, what's up? No, I have not paid it because he was off yesterday and the day before, or was it just
No,
Saturday? He
he
was
played
off.
Saturday, because he played Friday Night Fights and Popcorn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how was that? How did that go? Well, I guess we could just
Oh, it was a nightmare.
I guess we could just find out, right?
Yeah. Decepticon, how do you think it went?
Very well.
Don't Julie.
He's a calm individual.
Don't cut his mic. Cut his mic. Don't direct questions to him, please, while we're talking. Okay, we're gonna throw it to the peanut gallery every so often, and I've watched your streams together, and he trolls you a lot. So we're just gonna
Yes, he does.
this is gonna be a safe space for today. Okay, so
He trolls me back. She trolls me back as well.
You deserve it.
that is true. That is. I don't know though. You are. It isn't. I don't know. This is a pro Indrid stream, so we're gonna keep it real for her.
Oh, that's so
not
nice.
let Decepticon walk all over her. You're being snaked right now. This is
I'm being snaked.
yeah.
Oh,
I've been playing
bring
this
up.
for 8 years now.
Yeah.
Let me bring up all the trolling she does. Like she scares
What
the
did I
shit
do?
out of me constantly.
What?
Okay, that's true.
I mean,
Yeah,
you deserve it for showing her AI.
That's true.
Like you don't have I mean, you've unleashed something terrible upon the world.
It's disgusting.
It is disgusting, frankly. It's the product of a diseased mind.
It's fun though because I can I'll go to the restroom if we're like hanging out, and then I'll come back and he doesn't hear me come in, so I'm like and it scares crap
You
out
just
of him.
jump
It's
scaring
good.
people. Is that what you do in your house? You jump scare each other?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It does. You know what? It does kind of seem like that. Actually, I do get that vibe from your family that your dad's just behind a wall sometime, or he's just gonna
such a
really
dick.
he's just gonna really
Good.
quickly open a door and scare you or something.
That's my dad.
Yeah.
Indrid's mom would constantly
gotta
sneak up
go
into
on.
a room and make a scream.
Oh, really?
That's not true, but
No,
I think
it's
you're doing
true. Like she'll just show up behind you or something.
that's true.
She does skulk. She does skulk around the house. She's very quiet. Yeah.
she's very quiet. She's
Yeah.
very quiet.
I'd have to
He's in
describe.
walls.
I'd have to describe her as a skulker for sure. She
Yeah.
skulks.
Oh, look at the book.
There you
Yay.
go. There you go.
Nice.
All right. So I guess this is from fighting games yesterday. This is kind of a long
Yeah.
video. I kind of know.
It
Like I
is.
feel like we might not get through the whole thing. I didn't know.
We might not.
but
It's okay.
There's this also from this shower scam.
Oh, yeah.
Person. I think this is a relative. This video came out
This
just
would be fun.
yesterday. Yeah, I think would be.
Yeah,
I think it'd
apparently
be-
the video is from about 2 weeks ago. I did start this one,
Uh,
but
it's-
it might be fun to revisit his awful day off.
Yeah, and I believe that the shower scam video maker creator is a pretty good channel here. I can't
Yes.
super recall the
enjoy
last
your
one I
videos.
saw, but let's give it a watch. Let's see.
By the way,
Let's
Make
do.
sure you go click on their channel, please.
I love your content
Also,
so
yes,
much, and you're very
Last of
good.
Us
Keep up
season
the
2
amazing work.
is coming out tonight.
Never heard of
Everybody-
it.
Okay,
Never heard of it.
That's fine.
So,
Oh, loud.
How is everyone?
seriously, how are you all? How
How
was
are
your
you
day
all?
off on Saturday?
Let me tell you guys something. It wasn't a perfect day for me. All right, there was some stuff that went wrong. We'll talk
No.
a little bit about that on today's show.
And
Yeah, oh, shit.
literally nobody cares.
But for the most part,
It was a very, very well needed day away
Very
from the internet.
punchable.
With all of the nonsense that has been going down, to just have a day away from that and unplug and spend time with my wife.
I love the hand thing is the funniest thing in the world to me.
What did he
With
do?
all of the
He's
nonsense.
activating the,
Oh.
the camera on the other side right now.
Yes.
I love.
So
I've
stupid.
seen so many screenshots of just his headshot with his hand next to his head. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's my.
It
I-
gets me every time.
I think it's the reason that he got the AI camera. I think he loves the idea of getting to do a gesture to turn it on,
Yeah.
and or whatever, turn it off, and he just enjoys doing that. He just likes getting the chance to wave at something. I think.
I like to imagine like he's just staring and he's going for a high five, but no one gives it back, so he's just sad all the time. When he has like those screenshots of him just holding his hand up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's
Those are
an emote.
80% of those
in-
are me. By the way.
That's pretty awesome, though. I think that's a good thing to happen. But there's an emote of it in Rawphil's chat now.
I love that.
Oh my god.
That has been going down, to just have a day away from that and unplug and spend time with my wife.
Looking bad, I guess.
it meant the world.
God,
It
those
really
fucking
did.
Jowls.
Like, I was like, dude, I absolutely needed that break from internet nonsense, because
He sits on his ass all day, smoking dope and jerking off while he plays that fucking game.
So many people
Good.
in the modern
Yes, that's
day
true.
Yes, that's true.
live
cut.
on the internet. And I mean that. Like, they literally just 100% live on the internet.
Describe yourself in one sentence.
They don't do anything but sit on the internet doing stuff all day. And it's like,
Do you realize that's a virtual world?
It's a virtual world.
like that's not the real in-life world. There's things in the real
No,
life
it's
world
not.
That are more important.
than just sitting on the internet all day. But no, to some people, that's it.
Well, that's my
This guy's
job,
on
and
the
that's
internet
my
all day long.
hobby,
Well,
and
yeah,
that's
exactly.
everything.
And I mean,
in
like,
life.
but who isn't, right?
Right, seriously, I am. I love it.
The internet's just like in every aspect of your life.
People really need to understand what the phrase touch grass means. And that's what
Yeah.
Not
yesterday
you
was for me, and I had a good
specifically,
time.
But one's life, right? Like,
Right.
that's how it feels to me.
Sure.
It's just the
Anyway.
hypocrisy of them.
Yes.
I
Um,
had a great
I-
day away.
Aw.
Shall we?
Shall we do just a little mini segment here? Maybe we will. I haven't done this in a million years.
I'm loving the slowdowns. This is a lost art
Here
in
we
these
go.
kind of
Yeah.
this kind of clip content.
Yeah.
Reminds me of YouTube Police shit.
Yeah.
2000.
I forgot I even had
That's why
this
Dick
as a
Stroke and
setting here.
Phil vlogs are some of my favorite videos.
Yesterday
love
was my
those.
day off.
I like them because it's like those are the ones that Phil gets really mad about because he thinks that people like he's so stupid that when he sees that it's like, oh my god, I actually said that. Wait, no, I didn't. And they're lying. Like, and
No
he
shit.
and he thinks that like other people are having that full like thought that like what? Well, not the full thought, but just like the whoa, Phil said that, huh? Like it's that
What?
believable.
Yeah.
And
I think you're probably right.
yeah,
Pick up Shiny Teeth says, here's some real in life money for my virtual pals.
real in
Thank you,
life. RIL. I love that place. I love
RIL.
RIL.
Thank
Thank you.
After a 6-day week of nonsensical drama and baloney,
If I stream today and I hit none of the goals, I'm fucked. And essentially, I'll be going grocery shopping. I guess we're gonna eat a lunch meat sandwich, you know, for a day off. Can't even have a meal out or
Lunch
nothing.
meat sandwiches
was
are
very-
badass.
Dude, it's so
Yeah.
insane. Like I don't know how. Like that's. I mean, it's a very very short kind of inconsequential moment, but it is so insane to like try and like guilt a group of people by saying
Yeah.
like I'm gonna have a normal person's lunch.
Right.
It's very detached in that moment. It's like
Yeah.
You've seen Arrested Development, right? It's like
Yeah.
it's like Lucille.
Watching it a little bit recently.
yeah, well, the banana joke.
Yeah, what could a banana cost, Michael? $100.
Yeah, it's just,
He's so much like Lucille.
Which is crazy because he's not even rich. He just like lives rich, you know.
Yeah.
Like he has. It's crazy to see someone live so outside their means that he's like, what?
I
A
know.
human lunch? No, I need a king's
No.
lunch.
well,
If
well,
you
it's like-
continue,
Go ahead.
please. Well, I was gonna
Okay.
say if you don't have any food, then we'd give money. And I realized that I just stepped on you again. Please,
Wow. Yeah.
please.
After
speak
saying
after
go
that. I'm
on,
so
you
sorry.
said go on,
I thought-
and I continue.
I thought you were gonna be like, no. I don't know. My brain.
Not very
Assuming-
Canadian. Not very Canadian
know.
of you, Indrid.
I'm American. What do you expect?
Assuming I'm just going to give up control.
I'd
fucking
rather
know.
die than give you control.
Control.
Head like a hole.
No, but my point is like
Money.
problem is like he thinks he's wealthy because he has a high credit limit or some shit, you know? Like his
Yeah.
credit limit is part of his wealth in his mind, you know? Oh, I can spend this much, you know?
Mhm.
It's
Yeah, it's absurd and it's gross and he's gross.
Eat a lunch meat sandwich, you know, for a day off. Can't even have a
Indrid's
meal out
chemistry
or
with
nothing.
food
It was
isn't as
very good to
established as
unplug from
Snoop.
all of this
Nah.
and to just be hanging out with my wife.
and so
Basically, we spent a lot of time together. My wife is trying to find a new game.
she's been looking through all these different games,
He really does have a
and
head
she
like,
keeps
oh, that's
trying
a
different
Denhead anthem.
ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
People really need to understand what the phrase touch grass means.
And they just don't like
Bro.
click with her. Like she tried this game.
There was a demo on PlayStation 5.
And I guess what it was supposed to be was a take on like No Man's Sky, but it's a different
Look at-
game. I
Look
can't remember
at
what
his
the hell it's
lips.
called at all.
Yeah, what are you looking
Looking
for?
at him. Me?
And she
His
tried it
lips
for like
and then
an
his
hour,
moves.
hour and a half. She was like,
Goddamn,
it's just
Indrid.
okay.
And then
She tried another game. I think it was called like Astro something like that. I don't know. That one was on Game Pass. Similar take, but it was third person instead of first person. She played that one for like 2 hours. She was like, ugh.
Silly edits are fun.
Yeah.
I don't know who this person is, but I like it. You're
There's just
still
nothing
Team
clicking
Divorce?
with her right now. I don't blame her.
Yes, I
She used to
am.
be the
Yes,
biggest
that's
fan of
true.
Assassin's Creed. She took one look at me playing
Swaggy,
Assassin's Creed
don't
Shadows
even.
and
I'm a
was like,
gambling man.
I'm not getting
Yeah.
this game.
Swaggy, don't even. I'm just
And
glad
to
you're
be
here.
quite frank, I can't
Take
blame
care
her
of you.
Assassin's Creed Shadows is like just a passable meh game.
with a lot of
Mid-meh.
issues.
Mid-meh.
It's like,
That's not what it used to be.
What is with his obsession with the straps on the chair lately?
Right?
Like little Princess and the Pea over here, like you can fucking feel the straps on his back. I don't get
Right.
it. I don't buy it.
Assassin's Creed used to
I
be
don't
one of
get
the
it either. It's
biggest
fucking weird.
franchises that every time you played them,
Like,
you were
I
getting a
didn't even
giant AAA
notice.
experience that you would love.
Whatever he was messing with.
and
Like,
now,
how could you
People who
even
used to be
notice that?
lifelong
What's there
fans
even
of
to
the series are
notice?
just
not
Right,
even
what's going on?
playing.
So it's
You
like
know.
a compulsion.
Uh-huh.
So,
Probably. It's the chair bra strap.
Yeah. That's why he struggles
yeah.
with them
She tried a
so
whole bunch
much.
of different games, and at the end of the day, couldn't really even focus in on one. She tried like 3 different ones, and
meh.
nothing really clicked.
Yeah.
You know, I did my usual running errands and the like.
When is this video? When is this from? It must be from like a while ago, huh?
Yeah, it said in the beginning it was from like 2 weeks ago,
Oh,
or
okay.
at least it might be in the description.
I see.
Yeah.
Hey, champ, that's
Big up
really
jackass
interesting.
for the
Next
12
time,
months.
keep it to yourself.
Oh my god.
So one weird thing happened.
Thank you.
So on our day off, rather than cook, because we cook pretty much every day unless we're doing like a DSP tries it,
Bullshit!
we order food.
And we all saw
goddamn.
it coming. Yes, we could all see it coming. And
Oh, this is nice.
nothing ever
Yeah.
changed.
So we decided to order food
Oh my god, that was
from
really
this
nice.
place.
That's like a
and then-
diner?
Easy, Indrid.
Reality.
Because there's like no
Well,
diners in Washington
Oh,
State.
I
Like they
see.
don't exist. I'm
Yeah.
serious.
See,
Like you
it's
just
the
can't find a
relief.
diner.
It was
The only
like
places
a
that you
nice
could find are like
relief.
IHOP or
Serenity.
Denny's, but those are like chains.
Before
We're
you're
talking like
punched
local
in the
diners that
fucking
have really good
face.
food. They're just non-existent.
That was a lie.
We don't know why. It could be because of I don't know the population out here just doesn't get diner food. A lot of heavy Asian population.
So I
What?
guess if
Oh,
you're
this was
from
that whole
like
rant. We
China,
watched it.
Oh, yeah.
Japan, Taiwan, Vietnam, India.
No.
Rashness brings success to few.
In China, they say Chiggy Chang Wang Charlie Chan Chicka Chaka Choka Cha. Shut the fuck up.
You don't care about diner
No, I don't
food?
need a second. I'm here.
I don't get it.
You know,
Okay,
I used
well,
to live on the
time
East
lock
Coast of the
safe
United States, and
thing
diners
did
were
not work,
incredibly prominent.
So I'm
Oh,
felted.
no.
Like hugely
Yeah, I'm pissed.
prominent.
I'm sorry.
Well,
that sucks.
And they were all different kinds. I remember there used to be this
Yeah.
amazing Greek diner near where I used to live.
It's
That I
kind of
loved going
sucks
to all
because
the
I
time.
definitely did it right.
But
so.
anyway,
We're like, let's do something different. Let's order
This
some
puzzle-
food from a
this puzzle-
diner that's like
this
far
puzzle has
away,
not
but it's going to
tricked
take a
me.
while to get delivered.
I think it's bugged
Go
actually.
fuck
so I'm
yourself.
just
I
gonna-
can't stand a
Oh,
lazy
my
motherfucker.
so we order.
That's actually that was a scam to get me, so I can't fund it now.
It takes a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit for the
an
food to
hour.
be made.
Or
And
freaking
then
into waiting an
That's-
hour.
You know, delivery driver
Yeah.
drives
Actually,
over
it's
to
a
the
really good
place.
game. I really like.
Says they're there.
That
We're
game's
waiting.
full
We're
of
waiting.
shit.
looking for a new
I can't
driver.
imagine what DSP playing Blueprints is like though.
Got him!
He did. He played it.
I can't imagine what that must be like.
It was terrible.
And like just no,
What
oh my God,
happened?
reading every fucking.
They were
document
there.
Voiced. Oh boy.
Mhm.
Okay.
So we're waiting. We're waiting. Okay, another driver sign. They go there.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, that's.
That was this. Are you okay, Phil? I like blue and red, Phil. That's fun.
I do too. Yeah.
Reassign.
Yeah.
Waiting for a new
Whoa.
driver. Wait, what? What the hell is happening?
So now we've been waiting like
Probably over 30 minutes, and not even a driver's been
Oh,
assigned to this thing
no.
yet. Why do drivers keep going to
30
the place
minutes?
and then
What the?
leaving
What?
and reassigning it?
Big ups, Internet. You are the biggest idiot I've ever
So a
3
third
months
driver
since
finally
banana
got assigned,
pudding.
and I messaged this
I
driver.
agree.
Worms. I agree.
I said, "Hey, I have no idea what's going on."
2 drivers were already reassigned. If there's something wrong, can you let me know? He said,
Oh,
yeah,
good.
no problem. Went there and messaged me back. This place is crazy. The staff are telling me they refuse to do online orders today.
That's true. That's something that would happen.
Yeah.
What?
That happens.
That they're
What do you
allowed to do
mean?
that.
No, but
They
they would
refuse to
take,
do-
but they would be. I don't. and It's a crazy story. I don't know. Like, okay, the thing is, like, fine, yeah, maybe it is a real story. Whatever.
Sure.
It's the mundanity of being told this story on a stream instead of just going into the fucking game that you're playing. I'm so like we're all so conditioned to just accepting that there is a 2-hour long podcast about
Yeah.
a man doing his errands on his one day off a week. and eating fast food, that no one considers that, like, if you were watching like Northern Lion, for example, and he just like sat there and told you about his like DoorDash woes for 2 hours,
Right.
it would be insane. Like,
It would be.
and where this is just completely normalized for us, and it's not, and no one think like, I feel like nobody thinks about how insane it is that he's just sitting there telling
It
us.
is insane.
It's just, we just accept it. It's him.
Right.
And it's like, this is a 33-year-old man, and he's still not inoculated against inconveniences like this. You know, like, it's still a big deal.
Especially because he's been having, he has an inconvenience every single time he does it.
Every motherfucking time.
So I don't really get why, like, it still, like, affects him. So,
but it's meaningful. Oh, okay.
He still has tantrums. Like, he's a toddler. Like, it's impressive, honestly.
Well,
big toddler behavior.
Yeah, I guess that is why Northern Lion doesn't do it, because he, is a good streamer who, gets viewers.
I agree.
He's the big bald guy.
I don't know who that is.
Is that like the guy that does the streams and does the complaining?
I think so. He does complaining. That's my understanding, is that he does complaining.
Oh, he does the complaining.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, we got a tip from Vikes, and I don't know why he would say this. Vikes says Vikes tips behind the scenes and tells Philip that the money is to, quote, buy cat dinner, just tossing out facts for you.
Yeah,
Vikes,
I agree. Wow, I don't know why
you
you'd fess to that live on stream like this, but yeah, good, great. I'm glad. Yeah, first up is acceptance.
Online
That's
orders
great.
today. Yeah, they're just saying they're not taking any online orders, so they're sending everyone away.
You were
But
asking.
all of their online ordering is on. So why would you have it all turned on and have all these people coming to pick up food, and you're saying you're not making the orders?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah.
So they said, well, maybe you can call them and figure out
what? Huh?
Does he think that there's like someone dedicated at the restaurant solely to DoorDash? Like they have to they have this giant lever they have to pull down to cancel orders and shit?
Yeah, exactly. And also there's like a constant stampede of people trampling open the door of this diner from like fucking 40 miles out of Renton, Washington. Right? As if it's not just like an inconvenience for them just to be like, no, sorry, we're refunding the order or whatever.
Yeah. Biggest midnight meme for the 2 months.
Go straight to voicemail and says their voicemail box is full.
All right. Well, it's not the hospital.
No.
So
it's just food.
Like, that's the thing, is that he treats it like it's like a public service utility or like an emergency utility, right? Like, I stepped on a nail and they said that they're not accepting nail foot orders anymore. What? This is terrible. That's healthcare in America for you.
Yep. So I had to contact the app. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with this restaurant. They sound like they don't know what the hell they're doing. So they refunded me my whole order, and they even ended up giving me a
Look, what if everyone just sends him the voicemail? Like in Seattle,
oh my god, they just know who he is.
Honestly, I bet you there's a bunch of DoorDash drivers who are just like, fuck this guy. Like, no way.
Do not pick up orders for this fuck.
How often do you think like DoorDash drivers like fuck with his food? You know?
You know what? I don't think food actually gets fucked with like that. I think it's way easier just to like, just refuse to take the guy's orders. They used to wait forever for someone to go pick it up, right?
Be me. I worked for a food delivery service during COVID. But there was this one chick who like lived in this like extended stay motel out here or something.
Uh-huh.
And every time she would order, just no tip. She was a huge bitch. Nothing. I never fucked with her food, but that might just be me.
Well,
and I hated her.
I've worked in a lot of restaurants, and even like with the shittiest customer, I've never seen anybody in a kitchen actually like fuck with someone's food, because it's just like not really something that's cool. And I think that like enough people are aware that like that's just like a disgusting, horrible thing to do to someone, no matter what they did to you, that no one would actually. And maybe this is just my experience, and I could be wrong. But like, just don't do that, man.
It happens in the hood.
Okay.
Okay.
So what you're saying is we can stop tipping. We can stop like all the pleasantries. We can just be ourselves, like animals getting food.
Okay, how about hot take? We can stop tipping if we just start paying people like livable wages. How about that?
I'm not paying another 50 cents on my Big Mac. No.
Well, it's not. You're not the one who should have to pay it though. So
true.
I don't know.
It's the companies.
an hour waste.
See, all these people are coming to my side in droves.
Yeah.
Where I wasn't able to get my food, so then we just had to order from another
Bob
place
never
that
saw it
we're used to
either.
ordering from local.
Like, well, I guess it happens sometimes. You try something different.
And
It just doesn't work out. We ended up getting dim sum. And dim sum is amazing.
I don't like the way he
Asian
says it.
cuisine.
Dim
Usually it's
sum.
steamed, but sometimes they do
Dim
fried. It's
sum.
basically like
Dim sum.
dumplings, rice buns, stuff like that.
That show
Lon
can be
John
for
Dimsum?
people. I don't know.
Bob Hoskins, by
For
the way.
me,
I saw the thing you
it's the most-
sent. Gorgeous.
It's the most boring show I've
I
ever
received
heard
your
in my
email.
life.
Uh-huh.
Well, thanks very much. That was a great video, actually, Sharsky. I love the punches. I love the punches in the face. That's my that just tickles me in a way that I do care to convey. What was the other thing? We were gonna watch some of this. Let's see how this starts.
Yeah, and we can skip. Obviously, we can skip through a lot of it because so much of it is fighting game.
It's just fighting game, right? Now, usually when you can like kind of go through these or track through the timeline there, and if you ever see him like surrounded by flames or the screen is turned red, that's how you know he's screaming about something.
Yeah.
So that's like a good indicator that something funny is happening. But, but we could just let it play. I keep going back to this fucking breakfast.
Okay, play the breakfast.
Yeah, here, maybe I will. Look at this. It's an original episode of DSP's Tries. Let's see.
What's up, everyone? It's DSP, and today I'm trying something totally different. It's called food reviews, and what I will be doing is when I get the opportunity to eat different kinds of food, whether it's fast food, whether it's food that I buy and I prepare myself.
A very strange voice.
I'm gonna go to a restaurant or something like that.
I don't know. I just really like how prepped the scene is. Like cup on the coaster, napkin, nicely needed plates, and
napkin here, napkin here. Just in case, if I knock the glass that way, it gets on the napkins. If I knock the glass this way, it gets on the napkin. Right.
All the remotes positioned opposite of the liquid. It's very staged.
It's almost like it happens a lot to him or something.
Yeah. He's very sophisticated fast food eater.
Yeah.
He is. And Big Up Siwamoto says it says a lot that in his life is so stalled that this is his content. An occurrence you might tell a coworker if you have nothing to talk about. But imagine also expecting money for this yapping. Also, cowboys and kisses.
Big ups.
I love that. I love that.
I think about what it would be like to work with DSP all the time, and it would be a nightmare. It'd be an unmitigated nightmare. Like, just especially if he was your like middle manager.
Yeah, that would be horrifying.
Well, like PPP gave us a perspective of what it would be like being his manager.
True, yeah.
With his ego, like saying, "You gotta do this, Phil."
He would never do a fucking speck of work either.
He's constantly lying to get out of work. Also,
and he's also like saying, "I have the best ideas, but my manager wouldn't listen."
Yeah.
Well, the company doesn't like my ideas. They're being
it's like
racist. I don't know.
It's like he worked at the helicopter factory or whatever.
Yeah, I bet he had very similar feedback for the helicopter company. That like, oh, everybody's such a fucking jerk to me. And they don't listen to me. He's
like, I had my A certification.
Yeah,
they still wouldn't listen to me.
That my dad awarded to me.
I worked on YouTube for 17 years, and they wouldn't listen to my idea.
Don't they know who I am?
Gamer Stevie J has a super chatted $10. Big ups to him.
Oh yeah, look, there he is.
DSP Gaming says thanks. Thumbs up.
Wow, that's
doesn't get a shout out.
No.
No.
I already gave you your shout out in the chat, Gamer Stevie.
I
said thanks.
Yeah.
He'll use it as like a segue into tips.
Definitely.
We already got a shout out.
Thanks.
Now, guys.
Oh, JFC. Good point. Almost 100% guaranteed.
What is going on, everyone?
Woo!
Welcome. It is time to start.
Great. Yeah.
That already have what?
That already have delivery, like.
Oh yeah. Almost certainly.
Yep.
A brand new streaming week here on DSP Gaming. Now, it is a slightly shorter week, but it's a great one, including a good variety of games, new and old, continuing on, and even trying to wrap up a playthrough or two so we can move on to new stuff. Also, the last Smart Guys episode before WrestleMania, very exciting, and more. Today on the show, we're going to recap the awesome streaming day that was Friday,
I like that
including
we have the Eat It spoon shirt.
Yeah.
This shirt is so like it's almost like this is his flaming shirt. You know, like this. It's time for it to get toxic. I put on the gray plaid with the breast pockets.
Well, wasn't there used to be like a black shirt he would wear whenever things would like dire and he needed to beg really hard?
Yeah, he does have his shirts of power, right? So when he needs to take on
sassy shirt?
What's that?
Is this his sassy shirt?
This is his flame retardant shirt. So like this is like he's gonna be going hot on this one. He doesn't want to get any of the blowback, right?
And then he has the cult one when he needs to circle the wagons.
Yep.
You know, like come on, get in line, everyone.
Yeah.
and the moob shirt when he needs to be more alluring.
Yeah.
Bring in the boys.
That's
Also,
right.
Big Guy, there is one more show before Smart Guys because this past Thursday was canceled at the last minute.
Yeah.
So he's doing one.
Still mystery guest, I guess.
Yep.
Still, maybe? No?
We'll find out.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's still a mystery. I still think it
My
was wings.
return to Minecraft over around 5 years away from it and how it went. But in addition to that, this morning we're going to be watching Marathon's reveal trailer. That is right. Bungie finally made another game after a decade of focusing solely on Destiny.
Okay.
What is it?
Yeah.
Is it any good? We're going to find out live as I react
ourselves
to
in the data
gameplay.
first.
All this and more on today's week beginning, chill,
I forgot
fun,
we were doing a cold
jam-packed
intro.
episode
Yep.
of the Level 1 podcast.
He's always like so confident in the beginning of these too.
Yeah.
And then it just devolves.
Well, because he's doing the dumbass like fucking TV intro speech.
Yeah.
I hate that so much. The way that he's like, "Will it be good? Will it be bad?"
We'll find out.
Let's find out.
Later, they're calling it the greatest tip ever given. Last week, I was given a tip. We're going to talk about that more after the weather when I talk about how cold it is outside, but it's hot in here. Okay.
Also full sun.
Also full sun. Again, it is beating down on the now sports. I don't watch sports. Okay, next.
Next.
That's a funny
My
idea.
weird day off.
DSP just constantly cutting to himself, and he's like different newscasters. And there is like a sports one, and it's just him. And he just says, "No, I'm not. I don't watch them."
Oh, I
mean,
don't like it.
This could work now because he has 3 different cameras. You know,
I think that is what he was trying to go for. I think he might have seen like an episode of like one of maybe the older episodes of fucking the Steve Colbert show, because didn't that have multiple angles where he'd do like it's like one of those dumb political pundit shows. He wants to be that. He wants to be that.
Yeah.
Does Steve Cobell have like one camera just dedicated to his hands?
I think you said Steve Cobell, and you've conflated Stephen Colbert with the show Severance. Okay, and you've humiliated yourself.
I'm sorry.
And that's okay.
All right. And Jordan Fadeaway, you are on thin ice right now. Do not say that. Thank you.
Very thin ice.
Alrighty. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. Today is Sunday, the 13th of April, 2025. I'm DSP.
I'm DSP.
King is back, baby.
And I'm
Let's
very
do
positive
it.
for now.
Let's start a brand new week, my friends, because we
start
got a
a
lot
brand
going
new
on this week.
We're starting with
And I'm
the
excited
haircuts.
for
We
it.
watched it.
Although my hair is still out of control. Hopefully I can get a little bit more in control today. I
We're
don't
gonna
know.
try and count the hair touches a little bit.
It's been pretty wild. Anyway,
Yeah.
I hope that you all have.
He looks like he's like in a okay. No, you don't forgive the the expression, but he looks like he's in a wheelchair.
They're still out of
here.
control. Hopefully, I can get
Like,
a little bit more.
Like he's like
control
having to
today.
back
I don't
himself.
know.
Like he's having to just kind of like do a
It's
3-point
been pretty
turn. where he's
wild.
standing,
Anyway,
right? Okay, hold on.
I
There
hope
we
that
go.
you all
Okay.
had a good
All right,
Saturday
okay.
away.
Good
I did. It was a very chill, relaxing day with my wife.
Good. Tell us
I
about it.
very much enjoyed
What
it.
happened?
I didn't have a ton of stuff to do, so I just basically did a few quick errands.
Okay.
And then spent a lot of time at home relaxing.
It's his
We had
sassy
some great
shirt.
food.
Quick errands,
Yesterday, we ended up
hours.
ordering dim sum.
Yeah.
And had an amazing
No!
variety of.
Look at his
What
fa-
are the chances,
Look-
too?
Yeah, that is very weird. Actually, look at his face.
Yeah.
Look at his face when he says this.
Yesterday, we ended up ordering dim sum.
He doesn't seem happy. He
This-
doesn't seem happy with it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit you with a JCS moment right here. This is where JCS would do the unsat. He would do that, and then it would lose all the saturation, and he'd be like, "Notice how the subject now shakes when someone is being deceptive. It is a sign, and they what." It is a sign that someone is being deceptive when they shake their head as they say something in the affirmative.
Dim sum and had a.
Why would you shake your
We
head?
had
about
some
that?
great food. Yesterday, we ended up ordering dim sum.
Shaking his head.
Dim sum.
Dim
We ended
sum?
up ordering dim sum. He
Dim
ended up
sum.
ordering burgers for himself because his wife is gone. She is not there. That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know if I agree with that.
Bjorn Nebelsnarf, I think you're faulting yourself because I think it was recently proven that it was not AI. That I believe that guy did say that he does not do AI. Is
Yes.
my understanding. So now
It's
you can't
a
really.
rumor.
Well, it's weird. It took him so long to respond to that.
It is
You know?
it is a
Yeah.
little bit weird. So who knows? But he did say that he doesn't do it. So I believe him.
Yeah.
You know why would a crime thing lie? Right.
Yeah,
But we
and
need,
his
like,
most recent video, it says in the description, like they had some stuff going on behind the scenes. They're not AI, whatever. Sorry.
Okay. Maybe.
What were we gonna say?
No, let's get a true crime channel about true crime channels. You
That's
know,
a good
yeah.
idea.
like, is this AI?
All right.
Let's find out.
You can hear the way that this word was pronounced that it sounded like AI, and then we do that to Atlas, the bookkeeper's videos.
Yeah.
Every time he does a brrr, then we're like,
Yeah.
what was that?
Explain yourself now.
John Doe is saying if Kat was gone, she would have taken Jasper with her. False.
No.
Look at the Dondoko Island streams, and she is like not touching Jasper. She's like, don't touch me.
She seems like he's not her favorite
You
at
know,
all.
you know why?
Why?
Because he's paralyzing all the bunnies in that house. He's biting
Oh
them
my
on the
God.
spine and breaking their necks.
Oh my god!
That's right.
You know,
Do you think
He's-
they have like an animal tier list, like a pet tier list
well,
in their house?
Jasper's just in the doghouse because he keeps eviscerating the bunnies with his undeclawed back claws. Think about it. Think about this.
God.
Think about this. Think about this. Why do you think he's front declawed?
Because he's a menace.
So that the birds and the bunnies don't get all gouged out. But they still
Yes.
do, I guess, apparently.
They do.
Sad.
Really.
Sad.
And real quick, biggest
Uh-huh.
imposter maker. I really doubt Phil knows that Marathon is an existing IP of Bungie's, but we won't know we won't know the answer to that for another hour because he just has to recap shit.
Yeah.
because that is peak content.
We got to hear about the trip to the grocery store and that his wife was asleep on the couch.
Yep.
You know, so.
Yep.
And John
And
Doe.
now-
She tried 2 different games and hated them.
Yeah. John Doe, yes, I am saying that Jasper was a DSP purchase because he is doing the DSP thing of overcompensating for mistakes that he's made in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And by that, I mean, Leanna really wanted a kitty, and DSP said no because he's a big grouch. And so Kat came into the house. She says, DSP, I'm lonely and I need affection from you, my husband. And he says, let's get a cat.
Yep. I love it.
I'm the opposite. Where it's like I don't think he did it, but he's using it as an opportunity to say, "Look how good of a guy I am." I disagree with this. You know, like
I
because
can
he
see
thinks-
both.
Okay.
He thinks
Yeah.
people objectionably like hate declawing, which is fair, but it's
Right.
like he's using this as an opportunity to make myself look good. Like, oh, look how good I am. I hate this.
Which
you know?
you can tell because he has a completely backwards logic about it because he's like, oh, he's front declawed, so no one would adopt him, which is not a reason
Exactly.
that someone
No.
would not adopt a cat ever. Like,
No.
I've
No.
never ever. Oh, he's front declawed. Disgusting.
Fuck this cat.
You
Yeah.
are a horrible cat for making that decision.
Yeah.
I
how
will
dare
not.
you.
I will not be taking you home.
Like
And
he
how did-
picked up Jasper from like a juvenile detention for cats.
Yeah, exactly. this one declawed himself in the
This-
streets. Got an illegal declawing operation.
This is my charity.
Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, exactly. Now I'm not talking about this, but this is how I gave back. I took in this disgusting declawed cat.
Yeah. Nobody else
Oh,
wanted
damn.
him. Biggest wandering monk. Now that we know he has animals in the house, it makes sense now that he locks Jasper in the
Yep.
bedroom when they go to bed. It actually does.
And,
Oh my gosh.
and that's why
yeah.
Jasper has to stay in the office when Cat's not home because if he's downstairs, DSP is going to come down. There's going to be a bunch of severed rabbit heads all over the place.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
You know he's not cleaning those up
it.
till Cat gets home.
Fuck no. It's Cat's job. And big ups the dude 2023. He will need friends to play Marathon, which he has none of them, so he will not play it.
Yes, much like Destiny. Much like Destiny.
Amazing variety of
Thanks, guys.
different
Thank you very much.
dumplings and buns. We had these pan-fried
Oh yeah, he was gone for
rice
over an
buns
hour
with
during the
pork inside that were
lung
absolutely.
Oh
testing.
yeah, I didn't watch that. I heard he was just gone for like.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
On Friday, he said that these people were coming to test their smoke alarms or fire whatever's, and
Alarms.
I don't. Yes, alarms. He left the camera on his fucking chair the whole
No,
time.
no music, nothing.
Nothing. Yes.
Wow.
And I don't know why he had to go out there while they were doing it, but he said that even after an hour, they couldn't get it to work.
But why would you do that at all? Like, what if we heard?
Right.
What if we heard them saying, "Mr. Burnell, your house is a pigsty," or something in the background? Right? We'd be making clips of that for hours.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, you're
But,
right.
like
Mr.
the,
Burnell, we found all your animals.
Yeah.
Like the alarm people walk in and say, "What's all this gamer shit?"
Yeah,
What
exactly.
is happening? Why is this room set up so stupid?
It smells down here.
It
Smells like
stinks.
mold.
Weird thing is, why didn't they check the missing smoke alarm in his office? That's a good point. Very good point.
I think.
Okay,
Well,
I think
go on.
no, I think you're being a little bit alarmist. He doesn't need one in there.
Yeah, he doesn't
I
need
think
it.
they were just. I think they were just checking the like communal alarms that because he lives in like a triplex, right? So
Yeah.
there's like an alarm that
Oh.
each unit will be alerted by.
Uh-huh.
If it's detected anywhere. So
Okay.
probably those are the ones that were being checked. That's my guess. That would be how I would guess that.
Amazing. We had a shrimp dumpling that with green onion that was so packed with shrimp. It was amazing. There was a pork and shrimp
Shaking
shumai.
his head. It
And
wasn't
even a
packed.
new
It
one. I
was
can't
so
remember what it
packed.
was called, but it was like a combination
God.
of like a spicy sauce with peanuts and meat.
Whoa.
They were amazing.
Spicy peanut sauce?
All right, so it was a really good day of just relaxing. My wife actually
You
tried
relax
out
every day.
Grounded on Game
Grounded's a
Pass
great game.
because
She's
she
playing
was
it
just curious
alone.
about it. She'd heard about it for years. I hadn't played it
Aw.
since like the
So much
early
this.
beta or whatever.
Yeah, pet ant.
And Grounded essentially is Minecraft. Like, I'm not kidding.
No,
it
it's
plays
not.
just like Minecraft. Everything that they've designed in that game is
No.
basically a copy of Minecraft, only it's with
copy.
cubes.
How?
You know, and you're
Decepticon
shrunken.
and I have played
But
hours.
it's pretty much almost
Of what game? Sorry.
Grounded.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's
What?
not.
Isn't that
Min-
the
it's
giant
not
ant game?
Minecraft.
Isn't that Honey I Shrunk the Kids? The game?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
basically
you're trying-
that.
You're trying to unshrink the whole time. It's not, and you're
Okay.
you're walking around finding different secret labs hidden all over the backyard. What the
Okay,
fuck?
can I just point out like just how brain rotted he is? But because like Grounded has like generic survival mechanics, you know, like
Yeah.
all survival games
It's
have.
it's
Like,
first
he thinks
person,
it's-
I'm sure.
Yes, and
Yes,
he only
yeah.
can think Minecraft. Oh, it's like Minecraft.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can go into third person, but yes.
I see.
the same game. And
Boom,
I was
just
like,
Minecraft.
Whoa.
Yeah, what?
a little weird that they really bit off Minecraft that much.
What?
She
Oh
played
my
for a couple
God.
Bit 'em
hours and
off.
kind of got bored.
The spiders
And
freak
was
out
like,
there.
nah,
Fucking
you know, it's
freaky.
just not for me. And I was like, well, just so you know, like that formula is the formula
Game
of
for
Minecraft
children? Well,
and
then
a
I'm a
whole bunch of other
child.
survival games. So if you don't
I like
like
that game.
Grounded,
His brain's
you're
decroded.
probably not going to
Yep.
like Minecraft and these other games too. Because my wife had actually watched some of my Minecraft stream
So
What?
from the other day.
Yeah, honey, I could only watch a little bit of it after. I had to turn off the
Yeah.
pre-stream about halfway through, but I tuned into a little bit
I
of
got
it.
really
I think.
bored.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
I
And
saw
was
that
interested in
zombie
maybe
knock you off a cliff, it was kind of
Yeah.
shitty.
trying
Yeah.
it herself. But then she tried Grounded instead and didn't like it. And I was like, well, you're
How
just
do
not
you
going to
not
like
like it?
Minecraft then. So anyway, outside of that, you know, some relaxing stuff, watch some TV together.
Don't like
Whoa.
one game. You must hate all.
Okay, I'm just gonna fiddle with this.
Overall, a
Why?
good day.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you actually doing?
I'm going to put this guy somewhere different.
What?
I'm sorry. Like, look at.
Do
What
some
the fuck
relaxing
is
stuff, watch some
happening?
TV together. And
Watch what he does.
overall, a good day.
What are you?
I'm going to put this guy somewhere.
Why
fuck
did
was
he?
that?
Why did he do this little extra motion like he had to wrench the Lego guy?
Oh, because I think its little leggies were stuck on the Lego
no, look,
things.
No, look. Okay, so
No?
so he pulls it off. It's off the brick here, but then
Yeah.
then he rocks back like he just like got delayed
Oh.
moment. Like he got delayed
Oh.
momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
like a latency back.
yeah, like the fucking the inanimate object did a black flash on him, and it like hit him a millisecond with cursed energy after the impact of the hit. That's a Jujutsu Kaisen joke. Just
I
come
don't
on,
get
keep
it.
Keep up, please.
I get it.
Well, then
God
laugh.
damn.
Okay.
Well,
laugh
this
at
guy's
see,
it.
look, it's like he was like trying to make it seem like he jammed. Why are we fucking with this?
Right? Why?
Now that,
Okay.
that
couldn't you
he
do
was
this
there for a whole
earlier?
week.
So
It was
what
actually
is
distracting me because I'm
um,
looking at the
okay.
sword. I'm like, oh, he's
It's like,
standing there. He like stands
Sunny
out.
in Philly. Charlie's mom has to do everything 3 times, or else Charlie dies.
Yeah,
you know, kind of
exactly.
thing?
Exactly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. It just feels good to have control over something like this. You know, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Let's get into the side.
If he doesn't do this, like he doesn't touch anything around him, one day you just hear like thud downstairs. Cat's off, man.
Cat's heart just gave out.
Sword its entirety. There you go. So a week since my birthday, and
we're still talking
a week
about
into
your
being
birthday.
43 years old. What are my thoughts?
Brother?
What?
It's pretty good. I'm enjoying myself. I had a really great week this last week. If you guys don't know,
You begged.
we did a whole bunch of fun stuff. Tried the new game Blueprints for the first time. Enjoyed it.
Hey, DJ,
Looking forward to more this week. Got back to Minecraft for the first time in 5 years. The stream went well. Continued on with existing playthroughs. In fact, the only thing that I'm disappointed about was Friday.
Okay, wait. What do you think it's gonna be? What's the thing he's disappointed about?
Street Fighter. He said Friday.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you didn't. It's okay. But I think it's.
And if you're wondering that I'm disappointed about was Friday night.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering why, it's because Friday night we did Friday Night Fights. All right.
All right.
And Friday Night Fights was classic Street Fighter,
Will you
where I played
talk into the
Marvel
mic?
vs. Capcom 2
Oh.
against, my former teammates, VDO and Tony from Connecticut. And I actually had a couple more people on deck, but then they couldn't make it at the end.
Okay.
So it was just me against randoms for the last hour. And I was so frustrated because here I was trying to play classic fighting games. And once again, it seemed like lag was giving me issues where either my moves were dropping entirely. I would do low fierce punch fly with Sentinel, which is one of the easiest things you could do in the game. And I would just get low fierce punch nothing, and I'd be stuck and get immediately comboed. And that's
sounds like he's gonna cry right now.
He does. He looks like it too.
Or the game was massively rolling back, and that just kept
Yeah, he
happening.
said F
Where I
you
was
to the
playing,
Cannon
and
Brothers.
I would do
F
something.
you.
It would show something on my
Yeah.
TV,
Fuck you.
and then it would rewind the
Fuck all these
match
guys.
to say, "Oh no, this other thing happened. Now you're getting messed up." Like, wait, what? It showed me
What?
doing the right thing with the right timing, and then you reversed the input.
There's never not
Like,
gonna
how am
be
I
a
supposed to play
little
the
bit.
game like that,
He's
right?
bitching about rollback neck
So,
again.
come to find out,
Come to find
after
out.
that stream ended, okay,
Yeah.
I was scratching my head because if you remember, a few weeks ago,
We're jiggling a little bit here. What are you so nervous about? Look at the
Yeah,
jiggle.
stream ended.
He's
Okay,
been doing that recently. He's vibrating.
I'm jiggling.
I was
Oh,
scratching
dude,
my head.
Interesting, because he sort of stopped the vibration as much while he was with Kino. It must be.
Anxiety.
feels-
Yes.
Yeah, I think he does have an undiagnosed anxiety
Well,
issue.
Yeah. It would be insanely anxiety inducing to be DSP. Are you kidding me? Just people constantly talking about how shitty you are and posting videos about how stupid and fat you are and your stupid fat wife and your dumbass cat and just like go on.
Oh no, no. Sorry, I just like the idea that it's not like he's not stressed about all the other shit that normal people would be stressed about. He's stressed about, let's say, I have to get like 2 hours of content out of all these topics. Like he's stressed about like filling these time slots, like something really stupid.
Well, I bet that contributes to it a lot, absolutely. But I think he also has anxiety about like, oh fuck, like I only made like $16 on the stream tonight.
Oh yeah, that too.
So honey, we can't get DoorDash. So would you mind heating up a snack pizza, please, honey?
Heat up a lunch meat sandwich, please. I don't know. That's what popped into my brain.
Oh, gotta get dim sum again.
Yeah, dim
Because
sum.
if you remember,
Dim sum?
a few weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, I had played VDO, and we had a really great set. Actually, the set that we had done, was a lot closer and a lot more fun.
I just had a thought. You guys,
You
have that
did?
First time for everything.
Yeah, I just had a thought. When he was single, just like when Pandali was around, did he order all these things like dim sum and shit when he was like single for food reviews and stuff? Oh no,
I don't think that DoorDash was as prevalent back then because it was like that was like post pre-COVID still.
But I was thinking like back then, like in 2013 and stuff, he would go out and get like pizzas and burgers and shit like that, but never like this other stuff. And he was making his most money then. Do you think all this recent stuff is because of Cat? Like sushi, dim sum.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, like maybe he just got lazier because he probably would be driving around getting fast food or just ordering from delivery places, right? Like who knows? Hard to say.
I want to read. We've got a couple of contributions I want to read real
You
quick.
go right ahead.
Iwamoto sent 2. I'm going to read them back to back. Okay.
Okay.
Imagine if Kat gets one of his channels in the divorce. What's funnier, Kick or Reacts? Then again, she already owns that AdSense account for those in Theo theory.
So funny.
Oh, I think I would like the reacts one.
It would be, you know, it would be really funny if like DSP just started begging and having to refer to like his alimony payments or whatever.
Yeah.
So as you guys might remember, a few years ago, I was married to a woman who, you know, decided to divorce me, okay, for no reason. I didn't do anything. And now the court says that she gets half my stuff. And I'm like, huh? What?
Can you imagine the sock names and tips like half a Phil, half a cat?
Yeah, exactly. But then again, you know, maybe we're just like not looking at it the right way because, you know, she's the one who's got the job, right? And he doesn't, and he only gets paid in tips, so he doesn't report any income, right? So, you know, maybe they're just like, well, you know, Mrs. Brunel, you did marry an unemployed man, so you know you were bringing in the money here. That's how the pig roach luck would proc, is that she would be paying him alimony.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, all this bragging about like all the things his wife does probably could backfire in the divorce because she could claim, "Oh, look, I did all these things while he pursued this YouTube career."
I generated so much content for him by burning up the vacuum cleaner and cooking a roast for him, and he talked about this. So that's my content, basically.
Yeah,
because he brags about her being like the perfect wife that does everything around the house. So it's like, so it's like she sacrificed any potential career so he could continue his YouTube stuff. So he could get a lot out of the verse because he wanted to brag about having a great wife.
Cat just bringing DSP like clips of DSP streams into divorce court and playing them for the judge. And it's like, okay, well, Mrs. Brunel, can we wrap this up? This is a 2-hour long video. No, we have
6 hours.
And Phil's like, objection, Your Honor. We have to watch the whole thing so she doesn't take it out of context. Now, hold on. Can we pause? Allow me to explain this part that I'm talking about in the pre-stream here, okay, Your Honor? Thank you.
And I think it was
Mr. Brunel. The defendants are typically not allowed to call for objections, so please let your attorney.
He calls surprise witnesses like PPP.
Yeah, exactly. Keemstar. I'm looking for him in my Discord, and he hasn't replied to me, but he was supposed to be here today. Sorry, let's let her finish.
Okay. Iwamoto, it's okay. It was funny. I liked it. Iwamoto said, nothing is his fault. Think about it. Even his bankruptcy, his dying aunt was his dying aunt's fault. The detractor's fault, etc., etc. This guy is untouchable when it comes to responsibility. Yeah, he is, and I'm a little bit jealous of him with that, but also not. Nibbity said, my favorite recent DSP moment was when he built that Minecraft Lego set on his birthday in silence. Why does he reject the background music so much? That's what I was thinking too. Like, just put on some fucking Wii music. It's not that hard. We do it.
Hell, he could have done the simplest thing: Minecraft music.
His own music. Just do your own music. You got a bunch of music there, sir.
You know how to make AI music? Do that.
Yeah, please.
Nick SF said Phil needs a fidget spinner or possibly rope. I'm gonna vote rope.
I think a fidget spinner, like something that just like, I don't know, like shocks him. Like a button that he presses and just shocks him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my god, yes.
I want him to get like a Lego fidget spinner, so he has to build it or something.
Yeah,
he has to put it together, and then it's like he's like, it doesn't spin. Why doesn't it spin?
Huh? Anyway, that was cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
6-10. Now this time I only won one match, and I'm like, what happened here?
What happened?
And I was thinking, what could have possibly caused it? And then the light bulb hit. Ding. And guys,
what?
Guys, you know what? You're gonna laugh at this
point. You know, I just get frustrated because, as I've told you guys, I absolutely am so happy that my setup.
What?
I am so happy
now that everything that I do, I get to do in the highest quality, right? The best visuals, you know, everything running at the absolute best 4K resolution on certain games.
No.
You know, no input delay or anything with my joystick, with my...
I forgot we were talking about Street Fighter.
I had my TV on 4K.
That doesn't matter!
It's drawing too much power.
Yeah, it's adding too many frames. I can't keep up.
It's too much of a load on the wires.
Yeah, the line isn't solid enough to carry the 4K signal.
No.
And again,
you did know it, Johnny Chase. You called it. That was good.
And Phil, that's a setting that you control and that you made a mental note about not doing in the future the last time you did that. So don't talk about like, guys, I'm just getting really frustrated by these circumstances that happened to me as no fault of my guys. What can we do to make sure that this doesn't happen going forward? You guys think?
his 4K TV is his lag switch when he's losing.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go to menu, settings, video settings, 1080p. Okay, there we go.
Very convenient.
You see one shoulder slump over as like he gets the remote and like turns on like it turns up the quality.
He's
It's like,
hitting the
my
buttons
game.
faster than he is on the controller. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I was playing the
run
game.
at 60 FPS. This is a bullshit lie.
Yeah. Well, of course it is, because you know it's coming out of DSP's mouth.
At 1080p, but it was upscaling it to 4K, adding a significant amount of input delay.
You just said that you don't have input delay not 25 seconds ago. Maybe a little bit more than 20. Hold on.
I
get to do in the highest go happy.
Okay.
That
listen.
my setup now, that everything that I do, I get to do in the highest quality, right? The best visuals, you know, everything running at the absolute best 4K resolution on certain games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no input delay or anything.
Oh yeah,
no input delay. 112240.
Anything with my joystick. So basically, a significant amount of input delay.
Not 15 seconds later. I know this is not the fastest contradiction of all time, but
it's pretty quick.
It is pretty quick still. Seeing it in just like a line like that is pretty fast.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Back to back.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Upscaling it to 4K, adding a significant amount of input delay when I was playing it on Friday.
And that's why I lost.
Okay. All right.
This bit is not funny.
It's not. It's not. You need to shut the fuck up.
It gets so
Phil.
frustrating because honestly, the only games I need to play at 1080p are competitive online games like fighting games and Call of Duty.
Those are the games. Those are the two fucking games you play right now. So 2 out of 3 of the games. So maybe you should keep it at that. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe that's a good idea.
Big guy, he was switching it back and forth between those resolutions for the games that don't require 1080p because they're not competitive fighting games, obviously.
God, he's such a loser. Big ups tricorder transmission.
Big ups.
What would you do if you walked in on a loved one, genuinely enjoying a DSP stream, laughing at his jokes, gifting subs, quoting the scat humor, totally pignatized? I would call the cops.
I would
take him to the hospital.
I would add a UN to that loved one bit, you know, unloved
UN?
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Unloved one. Got it.
You know, we like to joke and have fun here, but like I genuinely like would sit down with them and just being like, what are you talking about? Like,
Right.
what are you enjoying from this?
Yeah, I would definitely try and ask like, what are you getting out of this?
Yeah,
What
like
makes
I
you want-
really like to.
Yeah.
I really want to understand this seriously. I'm not going to judge you, but I really need to understand.
I might judge you though.
Well, I mean,
okay, but would you be curious how much money they've given to?
Yes.
That's not. I mean, that's none of my business. But you know,
but would you ask that? Because I feel like I would be too curious. Like, how much have you given them?
Yeah, for
you know,
real,
like,
man.
I couldn't resist the temptation.
Shit. Everything else, I can leave my TV on 4K. And it looks amazing. You know, today we're going to play Adam Fall. That game looks good at 4K, right? The graphics are good. Why would I ever want to change it?
Why
A lot of the times when I
drop-
change it to 1080p for these competitive games, I then forget to change it back. So
well, that's
I
your
just
fault.
leave it on 4K all the time, and it completely slipped my mind.
Yeah.
Okay, write
I
a
played
note.
the entire two
Yeah.
and a half hours,
What are
all
the chances
frustrated,
that he'll never play with his
raging,
friends again?
screaming about the
High.
netcode, and then
Very
it's
high.
my fucking TV.
Because he can't use this excuse
my
again.
God, I can't
Yeah.
believe it. So
But he will.
So no, when he does that, when he trails off just by saying so and doesn't do like the sort of like thesis summary statement of what he was just talking about, and like because he said all of that, and okay, so you're frustrated that you keep leaving the setting on. So what?
So yeah, are you gonna finish that
How
thought?
are you gonna do this?
So I'm gonna put a sticky note on the TV that says change to 1080p for Street Fighter. So I'm gonna stop playing Street Fighter. So
I
the
hate
thing-
myself.
He usually like says, "So you guys, please remind me to do this."
Right.
yeah.
And
So
that's
please
acceptable.
tip. Please
That's
tip.
fine.
Please
Please tip me.
send it in super
Please
chat,
tip.
please.
But he doesn't want them to remind him, so he can
No.
keep using this excuse.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. It's too convenient.
it sucks.
Why didn't
It
put it
basically
on
was a
monitor?
whole wasted
Good
night.
question.
What wasn't representative of what it could have been because I had input delay because
Oh, so you're like it doesn't. So because you
looked-
lost a bunch, like it's not representative. That's not representative.
Seemed like every other Street Fighter night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems quite actually consistent. That seems like a very very consistent data point. That is not an outlier. Is what I'm saying on that.
Darziak would
my
have
TV
reminded
was
him.
at too high resolution.
Rip Darziak.
So this is what I mean about having a modern.
It's not too high resolution because the TV isn't fucking rendering the resolution of the game, you dumb fuck.
Setup is there's tons of advantages. You know, the vast majority of games that I'm playing, you guys are seeing at 1440p, which is really great quality. I'm getting to see them at 4K.
Fine.
They're really good, and I'm really enjoying being a PC gamer. Don't get me wrong.
I can see him upgrading to 3D at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Have 3D glasses, you know.
Just getting a hologram projector in his office and filming that with like a handy cam. That's what I see.
Oh,
like we're going backwards to go forward, right? We're getting like a Star Wars like Emperor Palpatine kind of hologram thing, and Phil is just recording that with a webcam. He's like, you guys can't see this, but it's like the Emperor's in 3D right here. It's really, really cool. It's all blue.
Like it's just Jade and like a big hood.
Yeah, exactly.
I
have fun when friends arrive.
I feel home.
Chill, Phil.
Chill. Time, chill.
Chill when go mad.
Chill when go mad.
But this by far is one of the biggest pitfalls of being a PC gamer.
What?
Is that you can have these issues, and then the next thing you know,
I've never had these issues.
you're screwed. You know, you're like,
And
wow.
Next thing you know, you're screwed.
Yeah. So I don't even know. I can't really apologize.
At time Louise.
I can't really do anything about it. The stream was what it was, and I know it was a frustrating stream. Everyone was like, "Damn, you should just take a break from fighting games." And the thing is, this week being a shorter week, I am like, we're not doing fighting games this week. I'm skipping fighting games entirely this week, and I don't know if I'll do them the next week or not. Okay, we'll have to think about it. But
we.
Wait, what?
Sheesh. You know, monitor wouldn't help.
Sheesh.
Yes, it would.
You know,
what?
Oh no, I see what you're saying. Usagi Jojo, I thought he was saying get a monitor. No, he said it was the TV or monitor that gave you the input lag. No, it was when you play a game at one resolution. I have all my fighting games and Call of Duty set to 1080p. But the TV was set to 4K. So all that happened was it upscaled the 1080p to fit the 4K TV, which creates input delay. It adds, a chunk of input delay to it.
It adds a chunk of it.
A chunk.
So yeah, I screwed myself.
He has no idea what he's talking about.
That's why I would never play. I would never willingly play a competitive game at 4K. You always play at 1080p and 120 hertz.
Yeah, especially not the 20-year-old competitive game Marvel vs. Capcom 2 that was on the fucking Sega CD or whatever, right?
Right.
And if the game doesn't support 120 hertz, then you play it at 60. And I completely screwed myself there.
I completely screwed myself.
I fucked myself left and right.
Anyway. So my apologies. We'll see what happens.
I apologize
in
that I
2
lost.
weeks because I'm not playing fighting games this week regardless. We'll see if I decide to bring them back or if we just give them a big break and I come back
apparently it was
for the new game. The new collection comes out in mid-May. It's the one that has Capcom vs. SNK 2 in it. And a few other games. It has the Power Stones. I think it has Capcom Fighting Evolution, which is awful. It's a really bad game. We'll see. All right, but I don't know if I want to go back to fighting games now or just give them a break. Notably because we got so much going on.
I like that there's someone in our
we've got
chat
people
called
asking me to bring
Renton
back certain
HOA
shows and the like, and
Inspector.
it's hard for me to decide what to do.
That's a good name.
So let's begin with a few shout outs.
Water, dude.
Let's begin
Stop.
with talking about the
Fill up
goal
your
for the
shit
week.
before you start.
And let's begin recapping a little bit of the Minecraft that we did on Friday, which went really well, and I really enjoyed that.
This is why we have so much skip juice, guys. This was all a part of our plan.
Forward to more this week, so we'll talk all about that stuff, and then we're going to get to Marathon. Okay, so for those who don't know, Bungie, as a company, has literally made one game in the last 10 years, Destiny. And before people say, "Oh, but what about Destiny 2?"
I don't think so.
No, I said that. I said Destiny. It's the same game.
Oh, look at
Ha ha ha! It's the
Destiny
same game. It's not the same game. Ha ha ha!
Two are literally the same
No,
game.
they made Destiny 2.
To you?
It's
They
the
always
same
were.
game, guys. No, it's not.
Okay. So they made one game in a decade.
It's not
Before
the
then,
same.
Bungie was known for Halo.
We're going back to the pro strap here.
What? Go back. I want to see if there was anything that was wrong with it. It was better before. Why did he do this?
Yeah, he folded it in.
Yeah, he was.
They always
it was
were.
way better before.
Okay. So they made one game in a decade. Before then, Bungie was known for Halo.
He fucked it up.
And they were pretty good.
And also Marathon.
Halo. I mean, the whole Halo trilogy.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that game, but yeah.
Back in the 90s.
And, they were great games. Then they started making 100 spin-offs, which I didn't like so much, right? And then I think
Nitty's
the last
right.
one they made was what,
This
Halo
is
Reach?
passive aggressive shirt.
And then they sold it
today.
off to
Yes.
Microsoft, and they decided they wanted to play or make a new game,
I'm gonna
which
take
is
down
Destiny,
Bungie
but
with this
Destiny is
shirt.
just Halo.
Yeah.
If you
Eat
don't
my
believe me,
asshole, okay,
go watch
Bungie?
Halo, the old
Send a
ones, and then
spoon to
watch
Bungie.
Destiny 1. You'll see it's exactly the same game with just a few tweaks to make it an MMO, but it's
So not the
it's
same game.
Halo.
And
game.
actually, they're both MMOs, and actually,
So,
Destiny 2 is
in the
completely
entire
different, so
Yeah.
last
Felted, actually.
20-some years, Bungie has literally made one game.
No,
It's true.
Okay.
They've literally
It's
made the
true.
same
I said
game
it. It's
over
true.
and over and over.
No.
They haven't done anything else. Well, once upon a
my
time,
God.
back in the 90s,
What's so
all
bad
right,
about just making
Bungie
one game,
actually
though? Like, it's
made a
question.
different game called
If,
Marathon.
like,
My mom
and this
is
was a
huge
thing that
Destiny
they were
fan. She
hoping
loves Destiny 2.
was going
why
to
isn't there like
possibly
WWE
turn into like a
champions,
big
like marathon? You know, like why is
a
there
big
like an FPS
franchise, and
WWE champion?
didn't really, and then
Come
they
on,
made Halo and
Stokely.
it blew
Yeah.
up on
Literally one
Xbox,
game.
and that's what they focused
Hurry
on,
up.
and kind of dropped Marathon and never went back to it. So now here we are, over 20 years later, and it looks like Bungie's bringing back Marathon.
Okay.
Now, I have
good for
not
them.
seen a single moment of Marathon at all.
You want to
All
just
I've
play
seen
it?
are stills
Yeah,
of
maybe let's
screen
start
grabs
now.
that have
why
been
are we
thrown up on
explaining it?
social media, and I've seen some people's
Who's throwing up?
opinions, and pretty crazy, these opinions. Some people seem ultra hype. Some people
Bungie
seem to
made
be
Myth the
completely tearing the
Fallen
game a
Lord,
new
too,
one.
I'm seeing in
Okay,
chat.
I'm going to
Okay.
reserve my judgment till we watch, because
Okay,
today we're going to
Oh my
watch
God.
some Marathon gameplay from what they revealed,
Please. Let's
and I'm
do
going
it
to give you
now.
my honest thoughts and opinions on it
Now I don't-
from the get-go here.
It's
And
gonna
we'll
be
see
what?
what we think.
An extraction
I don't
shooter,
know.
like Tarkov
But here's
and
the
shit.
thing.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
would love to have
Takes a second
another
to look that up
first-person
and talk
shooter
about it.
compete with Call
1
of Duty.
second.
Because we haven't had it in a long time. I would argue the last year where we had major competition for Call
I
of
don't know
Duty
why we're talking about it instead
was
of watching it.
probably Halo Infinite. And that was many years
'cause I don't
ago,
get to
and we
talk
all know
during the
how
thing that I'm showing.
343
Oh.
Industries completely dropped the ball on that. They had a good thing going, and then they just completely
What do you
fumbled it.
know
And
about
now no
this?
one plays Halo
Everything.
Infinite anymore. The game's essentially
Oh,
dead.
Fuck.
So
Okay,
will
how
we
did they drop
actually
the ball?
have
Yeah, that's a good question. How? Tell me how they did that film.
real
Very
competition
stupidly.
for Call of Duty? Will this
Oh,
be a
okay.
viable first-person shooter
Like-
that everyone will want to play?
Like I know Halo fans
Or
ended up not liking
Will
it
this
over
be
time.
another flop?
Sure.
We'll take a look at it together. All right.
Right
But
now?
before all that,
Right now.
let's do some shout outs. First of all, what I would like to say
Let's
is
go.
to those of you who
Let's
are
get some
ongoing,
money.
recurring subs on my Kick channel. Thank you. For example, just some
Are
of the
we
people
dancing?
who had ongoing recurring subs that auto updated over the last 2 days when I wasn't here. We had Darkside File, Chapello, the Honorable Judge Cashman, Spoiled 8919, and Prime 3000. So thank you guys. I see that in my queue that those auto updated, and I appreciate that. That we have
I
these
see those in
ongoing
my
subs.
queue.
Helps a lot.
Hello, Vac.
It's the queuing up.
And thank you for watching and supporting my efforts to co-stream on Kick. Okay. Now, as for support this morning, we start off with Gamer Stevie J,
Well,
who did a
well,
$10 super sticker.
Oh shit!
I want to get that up on the leaderboard
He
before
was
we do
streaming
anything
earlier
else
today, too,
because
Gamer Stevie J.
Interesting. Okay. All
because
right.
it was a super sticker, it actually
A
doesn't show up
super
in my queue
sticker?
because there's no pop-up on YouTube for it.
Kumoto sent us
Although it's a
a
perfectly
dollar.
valid
and says some
contribution, I
people
really
are
don't
positive,
know
some people are
why
negative. Wow, buddy.
YouTube
You're right.
doesn't
That's
show
crazy.
it. It's
That's
a
true.
little
Outside
weird
the
in that
subject.
regard, in my opinion.
All
Thank you.
side Phil.
I do believe that YouTube should be doing pop-ups for super stickers, but they don't.
They do.
They do.
Thank you,
What are
Gamer
talking
Stevie
about?
J.
They
Appreciate
do.
that. We have a couple of tips that have come in this morning. Let's shout
Okay,
those
what do they
out.
say?
Fandom either. PWR.
We start off today with a $5 tip from
Fine.
Flatman B, who says, "What's
like
up,
when he says
everybody?
tip.
Jesus
He's
bless you
tip.
all, and
Tip.
positive vibes.
Tip.
Thank you so much, Flatman, for getting our tip support started today. Always much appreciated."
Does he stop squinting? You look so stupid. You look
Good
stupid
stuff
all the
there.
time. What am I saying? Dead air.
And
And
Oh, okay. Here we go.
And
see here.
uh-huh.
Okay.
And
Obviously, you do $1 tip. Someone is asking me, did you ever hear
Huh?
about Sonic Rumble? It's a free-to-play game on Steam that's Fall Guys with Sonic the Hedgehog characters. No,
no,
I did not hear
didn't.
about
Of course
that at
not. He
all. I
doesn't
did not know
know
it existed.
anything.
Sounds silly. I wonder if there's a player base for it.
It sounds like silly
right?
fun. Though.
So
I wonder
here's the
what
deal.
market-
Here's
I
what we
wonder
should
what the
do.
value add for this game is. The market share.
I would like to talk about number one, our upcoming goal at 60, or excuse me,
Yeah,
at
he
20
did
goals
stream
hit.
an hour ago.
And then I would like to talk about our milestone goal at 50 goals hit.
Milestone.
And I want to talk about what just happened in the last week. All right. So
Damn it,
last week, as
CBJ
you guys know, it was
like
my
4
birthday.
times in a day,
Because of
by the way.
that,
I
I got
looking at his
ridiculous
channel.
levels of support. And
He's,
I'm
he's
so
special.
grateful for that. Thank you
Yeah.
guys. You helped me out tremendously with that. You have. Really,
Uh-oh. Here we
seriously,
go.
awesome, awesome,
Let's go.
awesome. Had a great birthday marathon. Had tons of support over
Yeah,
the
but
week.
where's I need the
In
money
fact,
now.
if you aren't not aware, I
You're not
hit,
aware.
I want to say 7 straight streams, I believe. Let me think about this.
We're not.
It
Why
was
are we thinking
Friday.
about streaks?
It
Don't
was.
think about streaks.
It's been 7. It was 7 straight streams.
Wasn't the
7
goal to
straight
get away from
streams
that?
where we're
Yeah.
hitting goals. Thank you for that very, very much.
Whoa,
That
stop.
helps a ton. That keeps me going. Allows me to get whatever I need for my setup, drop or buy any game, do anything we need to do. It is very, very much appreciated. Okay.
This
So 2
is
thumbs up and
stupid.
2 thumbs up.
thank you so much
Thank you.
for this
Wow.
ongoing support. You guys are awesome.
I
Now,
need more though.
Now.
last
the-
week was my birthday. The birthday marathon was so well supported. It was actually one of the best streams I've ever done.
talking about
In
this?
reality, the only times that I really would beat a stream like that was, ages ago. I had a couple people who would come by and drop like an insane $2,000 tip, which
That was
doesn't
one
happen
stream where
anymore.
that happened.
Only once.
Or, for example, last year's cooperative collab stream where I did the react to the Review Tech documentary,
that's-
right?
Yep.
Those
yep.
kind of
Your
streams.
boyfriend.
Yeah, you're not gonna
but
mention
for,
for like
yeah, we know
normal
who you're
stuff,
talking about.
that was
Yeah.
one of the most supported streams I've ever had, probably like top 5. All right.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Because of that, we hit a
Whoa.
ridiculous
Here,
amount
list
of
the
goals.
streams now.
In the last week, just think
Wow.
about everything that's happened in the last week.
Okay.
Okay.
Thinking.
We did the McDonald's Minecraft meals.
We did this,
Right
guys.
before that, we
We
did
are
something
really
else, and I wanted to
struggling for
hurry
something
and
to
do
talk
it.
about.
Was it Chick-fil-A? I think it
Yeah.
was the Chick-fil-A that we did. Then it was the Minecraft meals. Then it was taco time.
Holy shit.
And then it was
You ordered
Little
takeout
Caesars,
4
all
times in a
within like a
week.
week. Now that's
you did.
insane. I never eat that much takeout in a week.
I'm doubting
And it was hilarious because I said to my wife when we were going to grocery shop yesterday, "Are you aware that I hit so many goals and so many DSP tries in the last week? We had like meals left over. We didn't cook for like 3 days. So this week, I went grocery shopping. I only had to shop for like 2 meals.
Wouldn't
That was it
she?
because we had
What?
all this leftover food
What?
to make, the meals for this week coming up because we hadn't used them.
No.
Yeah, this sounds like
So-
a very, very human and
What?
normal conversation that was had between 2 people. I'm gonna listen to
Honey.
that again real quick.
Out
Yes,
in a
please,
week.
let's do.
And it was hilarious because I said to my wife when we were going to grocery shop yesterday,
were
"Are you
gonna grocery
aware
shop?
that I hit so many goals and so many DSP tries in the last week? We had like meals left over. We didn't cook for like 3 days. So this week I went grocery shopping.
Are you aware that we had meals left over for like 3 days that we didn't even cook?
I
Okay.
think if she's conscious, she would be aware of that with you not having to tell her. What the fuck?
Wouldn't she be the
Okay.
one cooking? Like, yeah, of course she'd be
Yeah.
aware.
Right. What the fuck?
Okay, but I remember like his fridge. That shit was packed full.
It
and,
Yeah.
Like,
Lamb
so it's like
packed.
yeah. So 2 meals out in the week doesn't have to go shopping as much. Well, that
3,
still doesn't make
3.
sense. 3.
Yeah.
He's making, I don't know, he's making it sound like he like pre-portioned a bunch of meals and like we didn't even get to 2 of these meals this week, honey. So that's like 2 weeks we get to save for next week. Wow. Like as if we're not just throwing those down the garbage disposal with the container and everything,
In the
right?
toilet.
Like, yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, in the toilet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shopping. I
Maddie,
went to
I-
the shop for like
rations.
Yeah.
Like MREs.
Yeah.
Maddie, I said Emperor Jade Palpatine.
The dead side of the tips is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be regarded.
And is it possible to win these techniques?
That's good. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
2 meals. That was it because we had all this leftover
Yeah,
food.
saving fast food is
to
gross,
make-
by the way.
The meals for this week coming up because we hadn't used them.
No, he's talking about having meals that
So,
he didn't like. I bought
good
5
news about
meals on
this is,
Sunday,
all right?
or I
Okay.
bought 7
goals
meals
being
last
hit
Sunday.
and everything.
I
The
ate
bad
5
news
of
is
them.
we had
So I have
moved
2
so
left
quickly
for next week.
that we
You
didn't have
didn't eat the
time to even
chicken
really
wings,
plan
so
out
that's
goals. And we had
one.
been
Yeah.
rushing them and not really doing the stuff we normally would do. For example, when we hit every 50 goals, we do a special
You know how
event.
long
Well, we
it's
were
gonna go
already
to the
doing the
fucking
birthday
grocery store?
marathon.
Half
So
hour?
it kind of just
Okay.
made sense to stick with doing
Hour max.
another,
But that's
Yeah.
because I
do
live
the
far away
birthday
from the
marathon and then
place.
do another DSP tries it
Yeah.
rather than do another marathon because let's be
Rather
honest, no one's
than.
going to show up for 2 marathons in a row. And certainly it's not going to get great support. So that's what we did. Now, what I'd like to do is get back on track. Every 10 goals
Oh
hit,
my
we
God.
do a DSP tries it or another mini goal reward. We think about what it is. And then
I'm
at
gonna
50
open up
goals
my
hit,
calculator
which
and do
if
some
we
math
stay at
real
the
quick.
pacing
Okay.
that we're on,
So he's at
We will-
15 goals, which is technically 215. So we're gonna multiply that by 150.
What
That's
do you- what do you mean?
$32,250.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's a
Because he
lot.
resets it
Every
at
100.
yeah, exactly. That's a lot of fucking money.
Well, you're not even counting that. Well, I guess no, that does count it because it is
Yeah.
tracking how much like.
Well, it's
Hit 50
150.
goals,
That's the minimum.
likely around the end
Yeah,
of
the minimum
April or
plus,
early May.
plus
Yeah.
any ad rev.
No, but see,
Yeah.
but see, it's still like even though he got 1,500, he had 10 goals, right? So this does still represent like all of the money that he collected.
Yeah, well, and some of the days he'll get like 158 or something. So, there's a little bit of wiggle room.
Well,
Right.
does
that
he,
it's
does
not
he still
counted.
round down? Like if he gets a 250, he only counts as.
Sometimes.
That is only one goal
Yeah.
hit, so it's very disappointing. Okay.
May, which would be perfect because then we could do a marathon about a month after my birthday marathon. Okay, so
Okay.
Okay.
sounds good to me.
Sounds good
Hope
to
that
me.
sounds good to you.
Sounds good to
But the
read.
question is, what would we like to do? So let's talk briefly about that. I have another shout out to do.
Oh my god. Mm.
See?
Hello?
See? Hold on.
Pull it up. Why don't you pull it up before you do the shout out?
I'm going to address it. Just dumb
Uh-oh.
shit, moron.
Oh, here we
Uh-oh.
go. Let's
Okay,
go.
ignore the idiot.
Something good.
So
Okay. Ignore the idiot, but I'm not.
at 20 goals hit, the idea we have right now.
Wait, what?
What?
Uh,
Wait, what?
Okay, I guess. What's the idiot though?
Yeah.
So I'm going to address it. Just dumb shit, moron.
Oh, he was
Okay,
being sarcastic.
ignore the
I thought he
idiot.
was saying,
So-
okay, well, I'm definitely going to address this.
Oh.
Oh. But what was the comment?
At 20 goals hit, the idea we have right now, which by the way would be in only a few days. We'll hit 20 goals within roughly 3-4 days, depending on how things go.
Yeah.
We're gonna do DSP tries at Popeyes.
Uh-huh.
Their new
Popeyes.
pickle
Oh,
menu.
yeah, the pickle thing.
So they have a new pickle glazed chicken sandwich. Okay.
That
And they have
sounds good.
a new pickle lemonade.
Whoa.
Now, the
I
pickle
would try
glazed
that,
chicken
not
sandwich
gonna lie.
sounds
Yeah, me too.
interesting.
Yeah.
Could be good. I like pickles, and frequently you put
I
pickles
like
on a
pickles.
chicken sandwich.
You
Tastes
would.
great. A pickle lemonade
What
sounds
did you-
pretty gross. Like, listen, I like
Oh,
pickles,
shut up,
but I
man.
wouldn't
That's
just
like the
grab a
only
jar of
interesting
pickles
thing.
and start drinking the juice out of the pickle jar.
I do
Yeah, you
that.
got to be a
Alright, that's
psycho to do
nasty.
something like that.
But that's what
Yeah,
they've
like
done.
me.
They've actually taken some pickle juice and added it to lemonade and
added
said,
it.
"Oh, it's a new
Delicious.
drink we invented." I'm not sold
Yeah,
on
that's
it. It doesn't sound like a new drink.
That's
It
what,
just
the,
sounds
that's
like
what the
you
executives did. Hey, look at this new drink we invented. I mixed pickle juice with lemonade, guys.
Put one liquid in another liquid.
Yeah, look at this new drink I invented.
can find something that doesn't go with
No,
that.
I don't butter
And now
my
you're saying it
pickle
tastes
juice. No.
different, but
Yeah.
it sounds stupid.
You sound stupid. The pasta maker
But you
said,
know
I
what?
think I know what
Maybe
he means. He's saying the
I'm
food
off
for-
base.
Had the food for meals, not the
Maybe
meals
it is
themselves.
good.
Right.
See how
I don't know.
easy that is.
So,
the
I
previous
kinda wanna
sentence was
try
to
it. Now,
read.
in addition
Every
to that-
stream, his grasp of English language loosens.
Popeyes
Absolutely.
added wings,
Yeah.
and they've been pushing them heavily, and I haven't tried them. So while we're trying the pickle
Wow.
menu, I can also
Mhm.
order some of the wings, and we can do a live taste test of the wings as well.
Still doing
So
that?
that way we're kind of doing
We
everything
are.
at once, and it's an
Yeah.
interesting DSP tries.
We are.
Okay. So I think
And
that's
then
what we're gonna do.
Eunice
At
said,
20
"Just
goals
play a
hit. The
fucking
good news
video
here
game."
is
Please.
we're slowing down. We're calming
you.
down to normalcy, right? We're not
Calming
going to
down
be
to
hitting
normalcy.
5 to 10 goals in one day. Because if you remember, the week before my birthday, we had a day where we hit like $1,200
Whoa.
of support. Then we hit over $2,000 on my birthday. So because of that, we hit like
So
2
then you
extra
should be
goals within a week. It
fine.
was wild. It was so like uncontrollable.
It
I
was
don't
weak
think
and
that's going to
wild.
happen this week. I think this week is going to be normal, or maybe every stream will hit a goal. If we're lucky, we may have a few slower streams. So
Yeah, I think this will be normal. I think every day I'll get $300. Just normal stuff. Yeah,
Absurd.
nothing weird. Okay, back to normalcy of giving me money, guys. Now I know you were giving
Come
me
on,
money before,
Pop it up.
but now we're just gonna, calm down. And we're gonna start giving me money again.
Mhm.
We never stopped giving me money, but we're just gonna start giving me money. Okay,
Let's get back on track, guys.
thank
Come
you,
on.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
likely,
Yeah.
if you do the math, another 5 goals could be another 3-4 days. We'll see.
Do the math,
Maybe
but don't
2
actually
if
do
we're
the math.
lucky.
Yeah.
If we have
No,
a lot
yeah,
of
do
don't
the
support.
math.
no,
But
don't
it's looking
do not
like
do math.
That's forbidden,
probably
okay?
Tuesday-ish, Wednesday-ish, Thursday-ish,
It-
maybe. We'll do DSP
Oh my
tries it,
God,
okay?
He's learned from Scopely.
So that's what we're gonna do
Yeah.
for now. Now, in the
Wings
meantime,
are
because
so
I rely
good.
on you
Because
guys if you
it-
know of
it's
anything going on.
Instead of having like a
That's
dollar
interesting.
value attached, he'll have goals hit like as like some kind of currency in between, so you don't actually know how much he's actually getting. It's like a Scopely thing.
Yeah, it's the wings banner event. And you know, if you unlock garlic parmesan wings by completing 5 wings related missions, you know, you get to unlock the one.
No, you go ahead.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I'm
use.
just thinking it's fucking V-Bucks. Like get some P-Bucks going, some Phil-Bucks.
P-Bucks. Nah.
P-Bucks.
Nah.
The tips forecast, Big Ups Banner Exhausted, that made me laugh. Also, something else that made me laugh. Silent Weapons said, wings are so good, it'll knock you through the table.
Absolutely. Is that a joke?
Yes.
Well, I don't get that.
Because Wings had...
right, because
his wife,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's very negative.
It is negative, but the joke was funny.
Yeah, I'll take that.
It was funny.
I will take that. I will take that.
Hey, this place has a new food, a new drink. Hey, there's
new
something else going
food.
on we'd like to see you try, or
One
maybe
new
there's an
food,
idea for a
please,
different
sir?
goal
I'd like to
rather
try
than
the new
DSP tries
food,
it
please.
as usual.
Please give me
I'm
your
all
finest
ears
new
about
food.
that.
Yeah,
I
we're
want to
eating
hear
koala-
about it.
We're eating
Please
koala
share
bear
your
burgers.
ideas, your thoughts, things you discover here on my streams. I would love to hear it.
New
All right?
food
Cool.
reviewed like 2
So-
weeks after it's out.
I'm just new food goofing.
That is
Goofing.
the upcoming goal at 20 hit.
Can you
But
imagine like
What about the big
his
milestone
videos
goal?
showing up in suggestions like next to like someone like Badland Chugs, you know, like reviews
God.
food or some shit, and like then Phil's on the side.
It's like, who is this fuck? He's not even
Yeah.
trying to drink the ocean. I don't like
Who's
this guy.
this?
Yeah, this
Who's
sucks.
this jabroni?
Yeah. Ugh, I
Goal
hate
at
it here.
50 because we technically had my birthday as the milestone goal at 100. Let's do something special for 50.
Yeah.
So here's what we're
let's
going
do
to do.
something special for me.
A marathon.
Yeah.
But
But
I
I'll
think
Frank,
this is
I
my
see you.
idea anyway. You guys
Yes.
could totally counter if
About
you don't think this
marathon
is a
and
good
marathon.
idea.
Yeah. Oh,
I think
that's an idea.
we should do Viewer's Choice again. If you remember, we did a
you
Viewer's
said
Choice
this
marathon back in
the other day.
February. And what is Viewer's Choice? It's a marathon
what could
where
viewers'
you
choice
guys
possibly
nominate and then
Here's
vote
my
on
listeners-
games for me to
listeners'
play during that
obligation?
marathon setting in the
Ah.
hopes that hopefully some of these games will be things that will be discovered as good playthrough material for the future. For example, last marathon, okay, we did, well, not last, but the last Viewer's Choice marathon, I should say.
Uh-huh.
We did a
Crazy.
variety of games,
Yes.
and some of them were fun to
Because,
play.
like,
Just
Yeah.
Like a year or so ago, didn't he say that he wanted to get away from gaming
I
marathons?
think you
Yeah.
are crazy because that was not a year ago. That was much less than a year ago.
It was,
Is-
it was very
fine.
recent.
It was what? It was pretty recent. Okay.
yeah.
It all feels the same. It's
It
okay.
is all the same. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
Jordan Fadeaway said, DSP tries it. Braided steel rope series finale.
Ooh, okay.
One can hope.
Yeah, a man can dream after all.
Yeah.
just once and then never play again. But the one that I played and I absolutely loved was Onimusha.
Onimusha.
And so we went on to
Onimusha.
continue playing
Onimusha.
Onimusha, and it became a full playthrough. That was really fun, and now I'm excited to play the Onimusha 2 remake that's coming out in a month or two,
Onimusha.
and the new Onimusha that I guess is coming out next year. So this is awesome. That's always
This is
been
awesome.
the incentive of
Onimusha?
Viewer's Choice
It is.
for you to try to
Okay.
introduce me to
Why
games
do I
and
have to do
IPs that I'm not
introductions for
aware
you?
of,
It's your
so that
stream.
now I can maybe turn these
It
into
really is,
future
like, the
content.
viewers do
And
all
so
the
I'm
work.
pleased it went just like that
This is not what
in the
streams
February
are.
marathon.
Your
So I'm
events
thinking
where viewers
maybe
get to
that's what
work.
we should do.
Oh.
But at the same
love it.
time, I'm also thinking, if you remember in March, we had a really fun Five Nights at Freddy's marathon. And
you
during the
hated-
Five
that
Nights
was
at Freddy's
miserable.
marathon, there were a couple games there, notably Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and
Two?
4, which I believe is
Oh.
called Sister Location, where those were also very fun. And people said, hey, would you ever go back and play any of
Hey.
these Five Nights games? And I said, yeah, I would
no,
try to
don't
beat
do
the
that.
first one. And I would maybe go
didn't
back
beat
and
any
play
of them,
more
by
of the
the way.
fourth, because the
No.
fourth seems to have this
You
really
barely got
in-depth
through, like, a
lore
single
and story
night
that's
of any
kind
of
of
them.
fun.
Yeah.
All right. But at the same time,
Jesus Christ.
man, I really enjoyed the throwback retro rageathon of classic Mega Man games that we had done in January. And I'm actually
Classic.
craving going back and doing another marathon
I'm
like
having
that
a
at some point,
craving.
because I still have Mega Man
having a
4 through 6 from the
craving, guys.
Legacy
I'm
Collection to
pregnant.
play. So I have all these ideas, right? Like, damn, these are all good ideas.
Which
for the next
notoriously
marathon.
are really, really bad ideas, as reported.
So
by
what do
you.
we do? I don't know.
I don't know.
We could talk
I
about
don't
it on
know.
streams. We could certainly do
He
a
didn't
combination. Like,
rage.
for
It was supposed to
example,
be a rageathon.
Yeah.
we could actually have
Would
a
be a
viewer's choice,
torture-a-thon,
but you
yeah.
guys pick, hey,
It
maybe
still
pick
lives
one
to this
Five Nights
day.
at Freddy's game that I'll
I-
play
It
during the
was
marathon.
I want my
Yeah, it
money
was-
Maybe
back.
pick one or
It
two
was
new
an
games I've never
age-a-thon.
played
You just
before.
watch him age.
Maybe pick,
Yeah.
maybe I just do Mega Man 4
4?
or something,
I don't care.
right?
Yeah, I don't give a
Juice.
fuck.
How about you
Choose.
Like, you love surprises. Why don't you just surprise people for once?
So
Yeah.
Sure.
Do that. That'd
I
be
don't know.
great.
I don't know. Great.
You guys tell me.
So, I don't know.
I'd be all ears.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, I
That's
bet.
the plan, the surprise.
Let's see what people come up with.
Guys,
I'm being
now,
asked by
get ready.
two
I'm gonna
people,
surprise
one
you,
person on
okay?
YouTube and one person in the Kick chat. What did I hear about, or do I want to try Steve's lava chicken sandwich at Burger King? No,
No.
I haven't heard of it. In
Why
fact,
not?
yesterday, I was looking at food because on my day off I always
I
order
was
food.
looking at
Yeah.
And I
was
checked
looking at
We
food.
were
fast
looking at
food
Burger
stuff.
King.
Not
That's what he
necessarily
does
because I'm
in
going to
his
eat it
spare
on my day off, but
Does he have like a
because
DoorDash
I want to see what's
newsletter
out there
of all
for
the
Yes.
food that comes
DSP
in?
tries
I
it.
think he's
And
on
they
like
don't
the
have
Burger
that.
King mailing lists.
Yes.
Oh, he signs up to every email
Yeah.
list to every restaurant.
Yeah.
There is no
He's reading them right now.
Oh.
He's reading his email.
Steve's
No, I didn't
lava
get.
chicken sandwich
I
at
didn't get
Burger King.
anything
Looking
from
right
Burger
now.
King this
It's
weekend.
not
Can you
there.
imagine like his email
So
just
whatever
like
you're talking
on
about,
banner
it ain't
request,
real,
BK
or
new
it ain't
chicken
there yet.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Apology.
coming,
Apology.
right? But it's
apology.
not available yet.
Apology. Shamrock shake is back.
While he's being
Yep,
dead
it's not there.
silent,
Uh-huh.
okay, we have something from Iwamoto. It says, can we mass vote for, quote, Sloppy Fields? It's a pixel farm game, but with a lot of booba and peen going into things.
Okay.
I just want to hear him get upset.
Uh,
Quote, I'm an adult. I'm not playing this for 20 minutes.
Hold on. If you could repeat the name of that so I can block that game from my router.
Oh, yeah,
please.
it's called Sloppy Fields.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, block
I'm
that. Yeah,
blocking
block
that
it.
from my router
Yeah.
right now.
We don't want that.
Just done. All right, no problem. Thank you, Yamato.
Yeah, totally.
It's not on their website either.
Thank you. Thank you.
So maybe this is an upcoming promotion you're talking about, but
Yeah,
it is
maybe.
not there yet.
He's like as if he's fucking
Thanks for
like.
bringing it up,
Oh, I don't know. I
but-
didn't get that memo from the shareholders meeting, so I don't know if we have a new product coming down the line. You know, like he'd be the worst manager ever because this would be everything.
yeah.
I'm checking my email. I'm not seeing anything from my boss. Oh no, I do see the email here. It's from 3 weeks ago, so I don't know why I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Like,
Once it
yeah.
comes, once it becomes available, then I would maybe look into it.
okay.
We haven't done Burger King in a while, right? It's been a good amount of time since we did one.
Okay. It's just
Shout out to
fucking Burger
Big
King.
Mac, who has re-upped their membership on
Mac.
YouTube, but it counts as a fresh one, so they must not have had it active.
Fresh?
Thank you so much, Big Mac, for the
That's
membership.
gross.
Let's get that on the leaderboard.
Okay.
Don't say the word fresh.
Oh, there's 2 G's in his name?
Oh.
Oh, there you go. But we're talking about Burger King and Big Mac ups his membership.
Okay.
Okay.
Big Up's Shiny Mac. I mean, Shiny Teeth. He says
Very
he
good.
doesn't get that Steve's lava chicken is from the Minecraft movie. Yeah, you could. And I think that was very apparent
Yeah.
just
Who's
now.
Steve?
Yes.
I
Who's
received a
Steve?
$1.35 tip from Walrus Nipples,
Okay.
who says,
Big Up's Walrus.
would you do
Nipples.
a retrospective event at 50 Gold? We haven't done one in many years. Or what about a closet clean out?
What about it?
Well, let's talk a
Well,
little bit about
I
these
already did
ideas.
that, okay?
Okay. A retrospective event. Well, I haven't really done one in a while. You're right. Usually, what a retrospective
what those
event
are.
is
Yeah, please tell
people
me.
will nominate,
Doesn't he just watch his old shit?
anything
Yeah.
from my past. It could
Oh.
be a certain
The
playthrough
Right.
or a certain part of a
yeah,
playthrough.
I nominate the
It could be a
incident.
montage
What?
or a countdown. It could be a review. It could be a podcast or a vlogging show.
The whole
You know,
best
it could
thing
be
began
a
because of
DSP
the
tries it.
retrospective.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
never
It
know,
could
we're
be
gonna
travel
strike some gold
vlogs.
again,
All right. So whatever it
Yeah.
is, people nominate
remember
what
I
they
had
feel
gout flare-ups
are
back
great
then.
moments
Let's
in
bring
my
that back.
history.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
yeah,
what
let's
I
bring
do is
Gout
I
back.
go
Well,
through and we do a whole
Gout's
marathon where
coming
we just
back, I
react to
think.
that content all day long. And it's usually a very chill event where we just relax and we enjoy my 17-year history as a YouTuber.
I don't.
And we
wanna
haven't done
enjoy
one in
that.
many years. You're right. I think part of that reason is that last year with the Throwback channel, I was doing the Retro React streams where we were watching
how'd that
old
go?
playthroughs, and that kind of served the purpose of it.
Now I can't get those.
But we haven't
videos
done
to
that since
go anymore
December.
because Darcy acted.
So
Yeah.
you're right. It's definitely been
right.
a while
You're right.
since we did anything retrospective wise. And I think maybe that's a good idea because for variety, we haven't done one in a long time. Now the question is, how exciting is that to you guys as a viewing audience? Do you think that seeing me do a retrospective event is exciting and fun
It's
or not? You know,
Nothing
I
you do
want to
is
do something
exciting.
that's going to motivate people to contribute to get to this event. I feel that viewers' choice is always a good choice because that's the most interactive with you guys.
Then make a decision.
All right. I think that the Five Nights at Freddy's
move
stuff worked
on.
really well as a marathon. And so, you know, that could work again. And
Uh-huh.
the Mega Man Marathon was the first one we did this year when we were doing these new goals hit. And it was very fun to see me try to tackle the classics while drunk. Let's be honest.
No,
Yeah,
look-
very
Um,
fun.
So I don't know.
I didn't even cry this time though.
Yeah,
That's a good
well, you
idea, in my
did.
opinion, the
I
retrospect.
love that he's like
right?
trying to get
Now,
being drunk
the other
as
idea.
part of his content.
Yes.
What was it? Can we rewind
And
the
it's so
stream?
stupid.
Guys, what was the
Can
other
we
idea
rewind the
that Walrus
stream?
Nipple said? Because they said
I don't know.
retrospective. There was a second one, correct?
I don't know. Paul J.
What was the
Brown
other
said
Sorry, go on.
Phil can't play FNAFs. He watches chat too much.
Someone remind me
Yep.
because I'm
Accurate.
I'm 43
Accurate.
years old now. So my mind is like Swiss
What?
cheese and ideas go in and out of my ears. Someone rewind the stream.
Yeah, but
Closet clean out. Thank you. So
Wow, he wasn't even
over 2
joking
years
about
ago
that.
now,
No.
right? Wasn't it over 2 years ago? I want to say it was the summer
Someone
of
remind me if it was over 2
2022.
years ago.
Was it? I think it was.
My life,
Was it?
I did a closet clean out.
He definitely
And my
said
closet
rewind.
was so effing cluttered. Like
Oh,
ridiculously
it was so cluttered.
with crap.
My wife was so
Yeah.
mad at me, you guys.
My
I threw out a whole bunch of stuff as a result, and I
Uh-huh.
reorganized my closet. And if you
Whoa.
remember, that's when
Uh-huh.
I actually
What are you doing? Oh, he's over.
set it up
He did come
Yeah?
out of the closet
so that
multiple
it
times
could
during
actually
that.
have
That
all
was
my
fun.
vests hanging. My hats
I
were
wonder if we get to see all the
organized.
new stuff he's
You know what
got
I
in
mean?
the
Like
last few
all the
years.
stuff
Yeah.
was
No,
organized
not to the
nicely.
stream, please.
But that was several years ago. Because,
Uh-huh.
ladies and gentlemen, what I'd like to show
What's
you
that?
What?
Show us.
That's the keyboard we've
is
seen
that
it.
currently my closet
Sure.
has once
Whoa.
again become a cluttered mess. Are you ready for this?
No.
What?
What?
Huh?
While he's doing this, Matty Ice has another Emperor Jade Palpatine.
Go ahead.
Look at that fucking
Oh my
mess.
god!
Sorry,
He
I
just-
got stunned.
Yeah, it's unlocked
Every-
by the closet.
Wow.
Every package he gets, he opens it, then throws it in there.
Throws the box in there, boys. I think I
You
see.
can see the toilet seat.
Yeah, there's it's right there. I think I see a GameCube there, but I probably.
Oh
isn't
my
that.
god.
It's been like what, 2 years?
All the
max?
vests are hanging up here.
Yeah. All of them.
If
You can
we-
see the tan one.
If we like are not doing vests anymore, let's just throw these out, huh? Like,
Yeah,
like
seriously.
Oh,
Goodwill.
Yeah, Goodwill, burn them. You know,
Uh-huh.
there's
Burn
so many
'em, yeah,
options.
Yeah.
Give it to Jasper.
oh, good
He
idea.
can
Give
use
it,
them.
give it to Cat.
Yeah, give it
Give
to
it to Kat.
Kit. Yeah. Okay.
So that's
Emperor
my
Jade
closet
Palpatine, sorry.
currently.
Once
And I-
more, the Dents will rule the galaxy, and we shall give tips.
These are funny.
Okay.
As you can see,
Wait a while.
my vests are hanging. Look at the
Okay, but,
floor.
like the last closet clean out was like
My whole closet is like
Not even
that.
2
I'm
years
not
ago,
kidding.
right?
So
No,
here's what
no,
happened.
But it's like the
all
last
right?
time he did this. It was like
Basically, I
reflective of
changed
his
my
10
setup,
years,
and
you
as-
know,
Yeah.
like he would
Yeah.
talk about tea and shit.
But this
Now he
is
just go. He's
barely
going.
a year.
This is like 2 years. He's going to reflect
Yeah.
over the last 2 years now.
Yeah,
like
and look,
he
this,
finds
is,
another.
this is fucking Trader Joe's bag here too.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, weird.
okay. Yeah. Oh, these are groceries that I forgot to unpack here. There's some
Yeah.
rotten lettuce.
Stinks, guys.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. These are some defrosted breakfast sandwiches. I could probably put those back in the freezer. They'd be okay, I think.
I changed my setup. I was buying
Oh.
stuff. I was adding.
How can I be in the closet? It's so cluttered.
Yeah, exactly. I can't even fit in here. I had to come out.
Every what if he got every bag from DoorDash? He'll get the food out, then he'll just put the bag in the closet. You know, like so he can reflect on every meal he's had when he does this closet clean.
And that's why it's so stuffy and hot in the office, because there's just like literal garbage rotting in like right next to him. He's like, I don't know why it smells so bad in here. I should use some more cologne,
Dude,
I guess.
That makes our AI videos accurate with all the roaches and shit on the floor.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Art imitates
He
life.
That's right.
He into blood vomit now.
Yes,
oh,
we just
I
need
mean,
some blood vomit.
If he blood vomited on stream, how crazy would that be? Like, how fucking mind blown would you be, Andrew, if he just puked up a bunch of blood on stream?
That means that we're clairvoyants then.
Well, no, I think that-
probably
No,
freaked the fuck out.
No, that's
no,
voodoo
what we-
AI, I think.
Oh!
Yeah. Like whatever we AI becomes reality.
Oh,
at
it's-
some point. Like,
Yeah, it's like a Stephen
oh.
King. That's like a Stephen King story.
I love that. I
There you
enjoy
go.
that so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
The boxes. You know, I have a whole bunch of stuff
The
there for my
boxes.
backgrounds
The
now that I'm
boxes.
kind of
They
rotating
are
around and
disturbing. I love
alternating
them.
between. And it's a cluttered mess again. Like, no exaggeration. I could take a whole stream, clean this
No,
out,
don't.
reorganize.
Don't.
I'd probably throw out a whole bunch of boxes, a whole bunch of extra shit I don't need anymore, because
Okay,
some of it's from
no
my
one
old
wants to
setup that I
see
don't
that.
need anymore.
No.
So we could do a closet clean out for sure. We could do it. It
could
would
do.
happen. It could work. But I don't know
Maybe
how
he packs his
entertaining that would
closet
be
full
for you
so that
guys.
Maybe he can have some content
Um,
out of it.
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
We already did it once a few years ago, and definitely it needs it again. It's a huge cluttered mess.
Yeah, clearly. That's not. It's not even going to work.
That's
Like
up
you
to
said,
you.
it's just over 2
All
years,
right.
and it's just.
And
like
Usagi
empty
Jojo says, "Well, why do you have all the vests if you don't wear them anymore?" Well, there you go. Because I haven't done anything with the closet.
Hey.
those vests have been hanging in the closet for 2-3 years when I was wearing them and everything. And now you're right.
That's not how long ago it took you to stop doing this. So why are you acting like they've been there for years?
That's a good question. Nibbity says student developing a need to see DSP puke resume.
Yes.
Well, that's one of our dreams, dude. Remember, if you remember, I don't know how long, how long you've been watching, whatever. I really want to see DSP get pink eye, and I want him to throw up on stream.
Yeah, those are the guiding principles of Detractor Beam.
That's right. It's the brainworms. Okay.
The thing is, he literally said he had like a nice day off, nothing to do. Like, why couldn't you spend like 30 minutes? Like, you don't have to clean the whole thing out in one day. You can just take little pieces out, you know?
And that's not going to take you all day, brother. I'm sorry, but there's not that much in there. I could probably do that in a half hour easy.
Especially if you're not talking to like the fucking chat for like 12
I thought you were
hours.
going to say to his dumb wife. Like,
No, he needs an audience when he cleans it out. So like, cat, come upstairs, watch me clean out.
Cat, come sit down here. Hold on. Wait, what? You can't come up the stairs? Okay, well here, turn on YouTube, and I'm gonna go live just for you. Okay?
Cat, don't stand that. That's my gaming chair. Here, I got you this stool. I don't want you to break my chair.
Yeah. Okay. Now you're still not pregnant, right? Ha. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said that. I mean, there's nobody here doing.
God, that was so awful. That
was really bad.
God. He almost asked, like, what do you do? To his own wife.
And what do you do, honey? Oh, yes, right. What
do you do and what do you do?
Yeah, both those things. Contu Adrian, big ups for the 2 months, says, which closet is messier, office closet or bedroom closet? I bet boxes and boxes of shoes and junk are in his room because he can't toss or donate them.
I bet you that office closet is like suspiciously empty. If you know what I mean.
You mean the bedroom?
Yeah, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, okay.
I bet that's like suspiciously empty. Like there's just like a normal person would have accumulated like, stuff to put in a bedroom closet this time. Like,
yeah, I bet it is weirdly empty. I'm not saying divorce coin, but I bet it's fucking weird in there.
I think the opposite. I'm thinking it's like cluttered with cat shit.
Oh, okay.
And maybe like her old clothes, just in case she ever gets thin again.
Yeah.
I don't use it anymore. So maybe I pack it up, right? Maybe I get a bin and I fill the bin with all the vests and the hats and we retire them for now. And that would give me a lot more space in the closet to work with. I'd have the whole top shelf to store stuff. I'd be able to stack stuff. You're right. So maybe that's part of the purpose of the closet clean out is we go through all the vests and the hats and we retire them, we store them, right?
What? Okay. Yeah.
You could just throw them out right now.
Yeah.
So we could do that at 50 goals as well.
Why would I do that?
See, we have all these good ideas now, and this is good. It's good to have a bunch of interesting ideas that people like, as opposed to having no idea what to do. That's what happened with the birthday marathon. We didn't know what to do. Now we have a ton of good ideas.
Lazy, so we have ideas.
For me, I would say viewer's choice always works well. Okay, so I think viewer's choice is a great idea. The closet clean out could work.
Where he like took stuff to Goodwill.
I mean, there's a lot of ideas here. Let's talk about them. All right. Let's talk about all of them and try to flesh them out and see which one you guys want the most. Truth be told, we could do all of them. It's just a matter of time of hitting these milestones of 50 goals to do these marathons. But
that's an idea.
What order do we want to do?
That's
right?
good.
Yeah, how about that? That's an idea. Big Mac says, what about a final farewell vest stream? Well, what about this? How about we do a closet clean out stream?
No.
And every $100 that we raise on the stream, I put on a different vest.
How about
I just keep swapping throughout the course of the stream as a send-off to those because we're not using them anymore, right? We're retiring them. So since it's like the retirement stream for the whole silly gimmicks of wearing stuff on stream, and we could do like a send-off stream.
Yeah, how about we make a Wicker Man out of Dark Side?
That could work. And then each time I wear the vest for the last time, I pack it up. We get another $100 of support. I take the vest off, I put it inside the storage bin, and we put on the next one.
I put it in the
until we go through all the vests and all the hats and everything.
I get to dress up.
You can do that every 50 bucks. It's a new hat. Every $100 it's a vest, you know.
He'll keep doing
and we retire them all.
All the vests.
Yeah.
I'm actually liking this idea more and more because it means I could get that shit out of the closet, put it in storage, but it has a final use, like the final send-off.
Okay, hold on. Put it in storage. It's in storage right now. You fucking
gonna
like
put it in different storage?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the U-Haul and put it all in there. Definitely.
Like all the closets have this rotation schedule of different things that should be in that.
Yeah, I gotta take the vests out of the refrigerated storage. The fur. It's bad for the fur if they stay at room temperature too long.
We have a temperature controlled storage downstairs.
Yeah. So where we get
it's too hot up here.
Yeah, exactly. It's not good for the vests for it to be so hot up here.
They're melting, guys.
That too.
Shiny said, "Give me $7,500 and I'll clean my closet."
Yeah, it would be the
good.
final send-off
Sounds
episode
good to
for all
me,
that
man.
silly stuff.
It is
Time for bubble blow. We could have a final bubble
let's
blowing
have
with
a
the
final
bubble guns.
blow.
And then I'll immediately clean it so that way my office isn't disgusting.
You're disgusting. It is still whatever.
Yeah, we can get rid of it's the last call, the final send-off
Yeah, me too.
for the vest and hat
Somehow.
stuff.
really wanted
Why
to sell
not?
Stuff. Yeah, that'd be good.
There you go. What, you want to do that at 50 goals? Of course, that means that we also have to clean the closet out, which isn't going to be the most entertaining thing.
We have to clean it.
Yeah,
It'll be more
you have to
entertaining
help
if I'm
me.
taking shots. That's for sure.
Why?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Ew!
Call it the end of an era stream. Yeah, there we go. At 50 goals, it's the end of an era marathon. Retiring the vests and hats, cleaning out the closet for good this time. Because here's the thing. The closet wouldn't have been messy if I didn't change everything in the last year. But since I changed everything and now I bought all this new equipment, the old equipment just got tossed in there. And there's all these new boxes and shit from the new equipment. So yeah, the end of an era stream. We fully head into the future with the new technology, new visuals, and we retire the old gimmicks for good. There you go.
There you go. Now people will take me seriously.
All right, that's a good idea. So we could do that, or we could do viewer's choice. Let's talk about these ideas. This is actually some pretty good ideas. Thank you, guys.
I like that one.
This is why I like doing the podcast, is interactive and fun with you guys, because we figure stuff out like this that works.
Yeah,
I have a lot of fun with you guys. Stuff up and get people excited. You know, that's cool.
I love we could see your process and how to get.
I received a $2 tip.
Sausages made.
Yeah.
Really good. It's like
And it says
like being in the
beware.
writer's room
Okay,
forever.
beware indeed. Thanks, beware. Whatever that means. Okay.
DSP tries a
Maybe that's
curves
his name. Maybe his name
competition,
is
says
Beware.
Dissension. Love that.
Tangy? Blood in my
Iwamoto
mouth?
said-
All right, guys. So
Love
we
it.
are at $22 of support so far. We're about to move into new topics, but thank you guys so far for the early support.
Thank you.
7 straight streams
Wow.
of hitting goals. Can we
Those
keep that
2
momentum
7
alive?
big streams.
Can we hit the goals today? It's not the end of the world if we don't, but
I'm
it sure
just
would
gonna
be
make
great
it
if we
sound like it
do,
is,
if we
though.
keep that momentum rolling.
Holy
Obviously, this
shit.
Popeyes, DSP tries, it sounds pretty good.
Sounds
Now
pretty
that
good.
we
Hands
fleshed out that
Oh,
idea.
they have to be up
So
here.
let's do it. Let's hit some goals today. Let's get some
He's
support. In
talking
fact, how about this?
momentum,
It's a
like
new
it's
week.
like a
So
hurt
far,
tree
we have
that he
super
unlocked.
sticker, we have tips, and we
I
have a
got
membership.
momentum.
Let's
This
get
gives
our
me a
first gifted
plus
sub of the week
$1.
over on
I
Kit, because as you
I
can see,
can't
the
spend
leaderboard
buff
is
yet, but
empty.
I've got momentum right
It
now, and I'm gonna
resets
use
on
it to
Sunday,
make the
so we have
cost of my
0.
backslap
Let's get
free.
our first gifted sub of the week over on Kit. Or maybe someone wants to become a sub who's not. Let's get our
maybe if
first
you'd like to become
sub
my
contribution,
sub,
shall
that
we?
would be great. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, now
All right.
Hey.
Now,
let's talk about Minecraft. Friday, I played it for the
let's
first
talk
time in
about
almost 5
Minecrafting
years.
ourselves.
And
Let's do.
the start of the stream was very slow, meaning I was trying to figure out what to do, and it was cool because they actually
I
spawned me in a
died
biome
in Minecraft.
that I'm not even sure I had ever
Shit.
seen before.
Iwamoto, okay.
I don't know
pause
what
for a
biome it
second.
even.
Iwamoto sent a tip, but I don't actually. I know this song, but I don't know like the. I'm not gonna be able to sing it right. So it says, "Let's talk about sex, salt and pepper. Sing it right, Indrid." So I'm gonna read out the lyrics. Okay, maybe you can help me. Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about tips, baby.
Talk
Let's
about
talk
tips,
about.
baby. Go ahead.
Let's talk about him, maybe. Okay, about money for me. Let's talk about all the goals that we can reach here on my stream. Let's talk about tips.
Pretty good. I think the Wolverine doll did that exact song.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay.
I
Okay.
usually am.
Fake tan. Fake tan.
Big
Well,
game.
I don't know the song well, and I will admit that.
Now
I'm
you're-
so
and now
sorry,
you're
Iwamoto.
humiliated live.
I'm
for everyone.
Thieving. Coping.
And Melvin.
It was. 'Cause it kind of looked like a sandy beach, almost a desert. But then immediately we were in like a different biome that had the terracotta and a different kind of tree.
Thank you.
So I'm not actually sure what biome or biomes it was that they started.
What?
Tree. So I'm not actually sure what biome or biomes it was
I'll
that
take the L.
Did you listen to that?
Lindred.
Because I think he said what biome or biome.
biome or biomes it was and a different kind of tree.
Oh,
So I'm not actually sure what biome or biomes it was that they started
There
me.
was an S,
But it's very different from my original run in Minecraft many years ago, where they started me in like the grassy savanna biome, which is
Somebody convinced him,
what?
dude. Someone convinced him the other day that it was pronounced Savannah and not Savannah. I am not shitting you. Someone in his chat said it's Savannah, Phil, and he's been saying it that way ever since.
The kind of savanna biome.
many years ago,
I
where they
like-
started me in like the.
I like that idea of like sock names and shit, like telling him the right way to pronounce shit that's wrong. You know,
I like that a lot.
It's just such a simple troll, but it's funny as fuck. And the thing is, it's gonna like go on for decades. You know, now it's gonna be Savannah now.
He's gonna have kids, and he's gonna teach them the mispronunciation those words. You know, so
generational. This is generational trauma right here.
Generational trolling too. Yeah.
Troll, yeah.
Tried to convince my brother that peninsula was pronounced peninsula when we were very young.
It is peninsula.
Ah, okay.
It really is though. It really is though. It really is.
I see. Now I'm wondering about
Are you
everything.
sure? Are you wondering, or are you definitely?
I'm pretty confident that you're lying.
Oh, okay, guys, don't laugh at her too much though when she finds out. Yeah.
Grassy savanna biome, which is kind of the
that's fine. You're
standard
really good at
biome
that.
you think
Look.
of when you think of Minecraft, right?
Minecraft.
Such a great Seattle grunge band. Yeah.
So it was fun, and we immediately found a village, which was
oh my
really
God, there's
cool.
an episode of Black Mirror where they're playing Balatro in it.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's a very, very short scene, but yeah, they're playing
It wasn't a
Balatro.
really bad episode.
This game is bad. It's real addictive, bruv.
It's not a bad episode.
He's got a Joker, all right, and the Joker is giving you +8 multi every time you got 2 pair, bruv.
Hey, okay, I swear to God, one episode they literally said "sup gov" or some shit like that.
Really?
They did.
Yeah.
They,
The second episode, she's they call her Gov. It's funny.
like, what up, gov, or some shit.
What's all this then, Gov?
Oh, this then Gov.
Hello.
And then
all British or
we
something.
died a ton because I found this crevasse that was full of enemies that wouldn't stop coming out, and some people even
crevasse is correct.
There's like 2 different ways to say it.
But a crevasse is like a really big crevice in like
Oh,
in like
got it.
terrain, right?
Okay.
Maybe that's one of the monster box things is there because there were just so many monsters coming at me
Crevasse.
nonstop
It's not.
that it stands to reason perhaps there was like a monster
crevice and
spawner
crevasse.
in that area.
It was a ravine that he's talking about. I don't know.
So,
Whatever. It feels wrong.
It was
We're not.
pretty darn good in that regard because it was like a fun start where I died a ton and I raged and everyone enjoyed that. But then the fun part about returning to Minecraft after being away for so long is that it started to click and I started to remember how to play. And by the end of that first stream, which is only a little over 2 hours, like 2.5 hours of gameplay, I had built my first house.
You say potato, and I say
got,
potato.
You know, the lighting there so the monsters can't spawn inside. I built
Jimmy,
a
they're
fence and I
spelled the
started
same.
catching the cows/cattle, as well as a camel and some sheep. So we have our first livestock already going. Okay, so it was actually a pretty productive beginning. And so people liked it.
Really gross,
people
and
showed
it's
up
fun.
and they watched the videos on demand and said, hey, this is a good return. We're enjoying this so far. So I would enjoy doing it again this week. Let's do a second session of it, shall we? I think that'll be pretty good. So join me later this week when I play Minecraft. We're going to go through the schedule in a second.
Is he doing it on
All right,
PC?
but
Is he just doing like vanilla Minecraft again?
I'm pretty sure he's playing.
it should be a
Bedrock
good
Edition
time as we
on
get further
PC,
in. Next
which is
time, my
insane.
goal is to start mining
Wait, not Java?
because I didn't do any mining last time,
he
and so
could
I need to
redeem
get
the Minecraft characters who got
cobblestone.
the meals.
I still need to get start to get the metal elements and stuff like that.
But, like,
So we'll
come
probably
on,
start
you've
digging
already
straight
played it.
down
Not
through the
mod
bottom
it.
of my
You can
house
figure it
and
out.
build
You
a
You can
a
figure it
gate
out, I think
or whatever, so I can go down into the underground and see what's down there. Now, I also need to get food so I'm self-sufficient. So I don't know if I'll do that through the livestock or if I should start building a farm. The thing is, I don't know if I've found any seeds yet for veggies. So until I find some seeds, I don't really know that I can actually start doing the planting and farming. So let's see. Let's see how it goes. All right, and go from there. But I'm excited for more Minecraft. It went well. And I'm looking forward to more later this week. Perhaps more people will actually show up now that they've seen the first session. Say, oh, that was pretty good. And the game runs beautifully on my gaming PC.
Minecraft.
We got all the McDonald's stuff
He's not even playing
in
with,
there,
any fucking
all the different
mods or
skins and
anything, right?
stuff.
So
The only thing
ray
is,
tracing.
someone had said that there apparently is a way to enable ray tracing. And I don't know how to do it. There is a checkbox for it, but you can't check it. It's grayed
What do you
out.
mean?
You
I
can't
don't know
check
if I
it,
need to
'cause I just said
find
ray
texture
tracing.
pack somewhere else. I don't know
Okay,
how it
okay.
works. The ray
I thought there
tracing
was
is supposed
something
to be
else.
lighting,
The ray
right?
tracing?
So I don't really know how to
I'm
do
doing.
that properly. I would like to try ray tracing for the next stream if we could figure it
I'd
out.
like to try ray tracing.
Okay. Well, if you guys could figure it out and tell me.
Yeah.
The dude said the marathon part makes
So
me
if you
want
know,
to punt kick
let
him.
me know,
Fuck.
and we'll
Here
go
we
from
go.
there.
Thank you, the dude.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall we talk about
No.
shall we
Ray
talk
tracing
about
is not implemented yet. Interesting. Okay.
our week's
All right.
schedule coming up?
No.
I think we should.
What?
Okay.
We
No,
can
I'm
skip
good.
this part.
So FYI,
Holy
here's
shit.
the
Man,
schedule so
fuck.
far for the not the schedule. The grade
Whew.
and
No, it's not.
video play.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
We're at the end.
Oh my
There were new modes and
Why
things like
did we give the schedule for yesterday?
right?
He posted this yesterday. Why did he give that day's schedule? That day?
Right. And why don't you just post it once a week instead of like every day too? He posts it like multiple times a week.
Popeye's new pickle menu or something
Pickle?
else.
Or
every word capitalized. 20
Oh, I
goals
hate
hit
that.
reward. Popeye's new pickle menu or something else. 1,
my
2,
God.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, yeah, we're counting the exclamation
6,
points.
7 exclamation marks. 7 exclamation
Seven,
marks.
right.
Pretty
And we
good.
didn't even see the top of the image too. I think there's more up
Yeah,
there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Doesn't
a
seem
couple
to
more
like
shout
that,
outs
though.
to do.
It's
Yeah.
like
Yes.
insane.
He doesn't
Yeah.
like it. He doesn't like it.
I don't like it either. It's a thing. You don't need that many exclamation points.
Oh,
You
I
Beaver
get-
just-
I get
Bother
your
with a
explaining-
$1.50 tip
explaining
and a bunch of complaints that I
Yeah.
will ignore. Thank you, Beaver
Okay.
Bother, for your support. Really appreciate your positive attitude when I completely ignore your negative message.
What?
And I can say it's
Whoa.
positive because I don't have to read you bitching or complaining. Thanks a
Okay.
lot.
Oh my
did, though.
God.
It
Cool.
got to you, bud.
But what about the feedback you wanted?
Yeah, I thought you were positive, by the way. I thought you didn't have to bully
Right.
people.
And then
What the fuck
Spawn
is this?
Killer tipped $1.35 says, would you
Spawn
consider playing
Killer?
Bassmaster or another fishing game? Yes, if you remember,
Yes.
Oh,
several
boy.
years ago, I was
my God.
playing
Oh my god.
a fishing game.
Oh
was
my
it
God.
Bassmaster? During the
Yes.
summertime.
It's called
And this ended up being
Bassmaster?
a good 2
Bassmaster,
months where
that's
like
right.
once a week we would play this fishing game as a late night chill stream. And it was very
Uh-huh.
entertaining. It was
Very
us interacting
entertaining.
and talking and having
It
a
was
good time.
very entertaining.
And we were
especially
fishing and
you
catching
ranting
fish.
about
And
shit while
if
fishing.
we were
Love
hitting
that.
support goals, I was adding fishing lures to a fishing hat. It was pretty fun.
So
But
silly.
I mean, that was a long time ago. And I don't
Yeah,
know
we
if
don't
there's
do that
any new
anymore.
fishing games or whatever, or if there's one
No,
on
we don't have
PC
fun.
maybe that
We
runs
don't.
well and looks great. I don't know. You guys tell me.
Can we
You
get him to
guys would
play
know better than me.
Seaman for
But
the
I would definitely
Dreamcast?
consider that. Maybe for the
I'm
summer.
sure he's had his
That's a good
fill of
summertime
Seaman
thing, I think.
already.
Chill fishing streams, right?
Hey.
I like to imagine it's his dad
There you go.
asking about the fish.
All right, so guys, we're at $24
Yeah.
in support.
Wanna go
Fish-
fishing
Let's
around?
get some momentum
It's like
going here.
his dad's
How
trying to
about
get him to
this?
buy it
Let's
for
get
him.
someone to beat
Yeah.
Flatman's $5 tip.
Whoa,
Even if it's
why?
501, that's fine.
That's fine.
Let's get someone to beat Gamer Stevie J's $10 super chat. It's $9.99, so $10 to
Let's
beat
just
that.
be completely
Brother.
ungrateful.
Let's get someone
Let's
to
make
beat
a
the one membership from
competition,
Big
a
Mac.
tip
And
competition.
let's get our first
This-
sub of the day on Kick. We have
this is
nothing.
pathetic.
Right now, Kick has 0 support. Let's
No.
get some there, because remember,
Let's
let's
keep
get
our
that
arms in the
momentum
air and whack 'em all
rolling. Once the
around
momentum
to
is rolling,
gesticulate like a crazy
then
person.
it's a lot easier to hit those goals as opposed to,
What?
starting from scratch basically when I jump into
You're gonna
I
finish
see
the
what
thought,
you're doing,
Phil?
Swaggy.
the
I
gameplay
see.
portion, right?
That's
So
fine.
let's do it.
Give a warning, guys.
If I dance, you'll get a membership, Crema de Coco. That's not how it works. If
Yeah,
you become
I
a
only
member, I'll
dance
dance.
for the fat
How about
man
that?
when he tells me to take off my underwear. Or
If you become a
whatever.
member, I'll do a
Exactly.
dance
And then
for
I'll show you my
All right.
feet.
Yeah. All right.
Dude, you have to do the
I thought
work
you were
first
going to
and
watch
then get paid money.
WrestleMania. I am going to watch
No.
WrestleMania.
It's negative.
No. Oh.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
I am
What?
watching WrestleMania.
okay.
So
Talking.
that's
I'm not
all that
watching
needs
it
to be said.
live.
Move on.
I have a life.
Stop picking your
I'll be busy
eye.
on
yes.
Saturday. I'm not going to have time to watch it live. I'm going to try to
What are
catch
you
up to it
talking about?
Okay, so
over
you're not
Saturday
watching
night, Sunday
WrestleMania,
night,
you're watching it
so that I
after
could do a
it
special wrestling
broadcasts.
show on
That's
Monday, a
fine.
wrestling
So
super
you're
show,
watching
which
it.
we'll
End
talk
it
about in a
there.
bit.
End it. End everything.
yeah, and more
Your
than
life.
that.
I mean, how could I even watch it?
Yeah.
I'm going to be streaming on Sunday.
His parents kicked the bucket. He actually
Oh my
gets nothing in
God.
their will.
This gives
Nothing
people the
significant. Me
opportunity
too.
to spoil it for him. It's
Okay.
like, that-
Yeah.
that insult.
Yeah.
Remember that Morrowind clip? It's like, why would he talk about that? He spoiled it.
I never promised I would watch WrestleMania live. That's a complete lie.
WrestleMania is
I
Saturday
never said I was going to
and
do that.
Sunday. Does he not know that?
All right.
Ooh.
I never
so-
promised I
Sounds
would.
like it.
I never promised I would watch WrestleMania live. I
Here
never
we
did.
go, folks.
What
we're going to do next.
He was like looking around like there was a ghost orb flying around him. Look.
I never said I was going to do that.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So
Huh? Whoa.
here we go, folks. What we're going to do next is we're going to talk a little bit about Marathon, okay? So we
I
have
thought we already talked about Marathon,
trailers?
though.
No,
I said two completely different trailers.
Oh, wait, yeah, he did talk about it already. Let's just
Where's the
watch
source
it.
of these? I guess this
Seriously
actually is
though,
just on
spoil
Twitter,
WrestleMania, WrestleMania for him.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do something.
Oh,
Is he drunk? Yes.
I mean, it might be funny. He flipped out last time it happened.
Yep. Hello,
Yeah, I guess so.
Bueller?
Bueller.
This is only 720p. I want 1080p.
Just ball flat back and forth.
I whip my scalp back and forth. I whip my scalp back and forth.
That's 1080p.
Back and forth.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
Bungie is finally making another game that's not
Cool.
Destiny.
Why are we playing a Twitter
It's called
trailer?
Marathon. It's actually a franchise that they originally made in the 1990s.
Well,
Then it was
okay.
abandoned for them to
Great.
work on
Why are
Halo,
we
which
getting
became
your
an
history for
insanely
it?
ginormous success. Then they sold off
And you
Halo to
already said
Microsoft,
this.
and then they worked on Destiny for the last decade or so.
Sounds like a good move.
But now they're finally going to have
Yeah.
another IP,
Good for them.
and
Another
they've
IP.
brought
That
back
worked? They
Marathon.
doubled down
Oh.
on
So
it?
what is Marathon? Well, it's a competitive shooter. But the question is,
shooter.
you know, what will it be in the modern era?
Okay,
Will
but
it
what
be online
specifically?
co-op, team looting shooting? Will it be more like Apex Legends? Will it
He's
be
using
like a
ginormous
Destiny
a
thing?
lot.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I
Let's
hate
find out.
I hate
So there's
ginormous
two
so
different
much.
I
trailers
don't
that were
like it.
released.
I don't. It's amazing how much
There was a
he
Marathon
affects the things
gameplay
that
trailer, and then
say
I guess there
don't
was an
say.
extended
Like, I've
gameplay
definitely not seen
overview.
ginormous in my life ever.
Fuck
And
So what
I
I'd
also
like
try
to do,
really hard
let's
not to say
first
style,
watch
but it
this
does come out
2-minute
sometimes.
No, style,
Marathon
style
gameplay
is hard
trailer.
to avoid.
I'll give you my
Yeah.
thoughts on this, and then if we
I would
want to
never
watch
say
more of the
robust in
breakdown
general parlance,
in the
No.
longer
so,
video,
like,
we can do that.
I've
Okay.
seen it. Like,
All
like,
right, so here we
other
go.
people say it,
Marathon.
and it bothers me now.
It is sometimes funny for me to say that something is like like a chimera. A chimera is a mythical style creature or something like that. To say that in just normal parlance, because people give you some funny looks sometimes if you say something really weird like that. So
Yeah.
I wonder what his regular life is like on a day-to-day basis. I'm
God.
not really interested in watching this trailer or hearing him talk over the volume
Nah.
being too loud. So let's really quickly just
Yeah, I don't care about
Also,
hearing about it again.
A
no,
5-minute
The Pasta Maker said DSP mentions
trailer?
Bassmaster and somewhere ALT.
But I'm
suddenly
wondering
got
if there's
hot
a
and
if there's a
bothered.
place where it's going to
And he
be
doesn't
60
know
frames.
why.
Maybe
Yeah,
on
exactly.
YouTube. Do you think?
Yeah.
This will take a look.
Hey, let's look at Twitter a little bit here.
Twitter?
What's here? Anything?
Oh yeah. Ooh. What's he? Okay. All right. DSP. We got YouTube, DSP Gaming, and then YouTube.
842 DSP gaming notifications.
Holy
That-
shit!
that really makes me laugh. And I also really like
WWE Champions is
yeah,
still up
it's
there.
Still there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And we've got okay. Yep.
Watch how he types
What?
this. Watch how he types.
Okay.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay. He just
Okay.
swinging
That's
his
fine.
hand
On
around.
Marathon
Oh.
We're looking
Oh.
at
I was.
more
I was looking
trailers?
at-
only released
God.
to the
Oh
to
my
graphic.
It looks pretty.
What that means?
Looks like a game.
For
Yeah,
deployment.
Does
yeah.
look like a game.
Looks
The
a lot
next
like
game.
Destiny.
We're
It does. It looks so much like
That
Destiny.
you're on a zero to hero run. Decide
Zero to hero run.
you're chasing.
Ain't it, mate?
and shooters, right?
And
Experience on consoles as
on.
well, because up to that point, consoles
I'm
weren't able to do
interested in the
first-person
MS login
shooters, right?
page too. Yeah.
So Halo innovated.
Yeah.
It's literally all
Holy
all of
oh,
fucking
brother,
shit.
this guy
Original-
stinks.
Oh, this is terrible.
Bro,
this
just
looks
saying,
woke.
like
this looks
Destiny
like
extraction
shit.
Shooter. That's it.
But because
Yeah.
Bungie's making it, it's okay. It's okay to
What?
make this weird low res, low frame rate,
looks
no
cool.
detail, rainbow colored crap. It looks like someone took
Okay.
a bunch of Crayola crayons, melted them, and threw them on the fucking TV.
I like
Right?
it.
At least it's different than the Unreal. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
that's what's always happening now.
Ranked
Like,
play.
like it's so funny how he just clearly has no idea what to complain about, so he's gonna complain about like the stuff that he sees visually. Like, and it's like
It has style.
yeah, he just ends up complaining about the exact wrong thing, even like
Yeah.
Discovering
and I'm seeing in
secrets.
our chat that it
Stop.
will be 60
Here's what
FPS, so
liking
he's
is a
just stupid.
he's just wrong
Nope,
and stupid.
it's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else would have
He
made
is
that,
looking for a clip,
people would
yeah.
have said, meh. no big deal. Or they would have looked at the visuals and said, 30 frames, no detail anywhere, rainbow color palette. It looks terrible. Oh my God, it's all woke. It's DEI. That's exactly what people would say.
Philip, were you not just or like not 2 days ago saying that people shouldn't have this kind of commentary about so-called woke things without having seen or played the thing, Philip?
Holy shit, relax. Damn.
Christ.
Why is it woke?
Bro.
Everything's woke.
I don't know, guys. What the fuck? Yeah, rules for thee. Huh.
Rules for thee and not for re.
Not for re. Got bothered.
Oh, look at that. But because Bungie made it.
Oh, Bungie.
It's the best thing ever. Right? It's the freaking, you know.
Put your arms down, too.
Yeah.
What?
But listen,
Legendary Game
people
Studio releases
like
new game
this
and people are
formula.
hyped? What?
They like repetitive online grindy shooters. You know, I played Apex Legends for what, 3 months? And I was winning constantly with the team that I was playing with. And I was like, this is boring now.
And also they have
I don't want to stick around for seasonal content and events. It's the same crap over and over. I've been there, done that. I've seen everything the game has to offer. I'm not going to come back for every new character. I'm done with this. And then I move on.
Done with it.
But this game, there are people who get hooked on that formula, right? And they are 100% capitalizing on people who like the repetitive, grindy formula. All right?
Yeah.
Super DJC says this is terrible extraction.
This sandwich shop shouldn't exist because it's capitalizing on the people who like sandwiches.
What?
Yeah.
I need a subscription for this sandwich shop?
Dude, this isn't fair. This guy is like advertising to people who want to eat sandwiches. And now they're all all the sandwich eaters are coming to their sandwich shop and eating sandwiches at their place, and they're not eating my sandwiches.
That's so woke.
Yeah, good. Yes, it is woke, actually. Thank you.
But what if he's trying to like do a pump and dump on sandwich shop stocks? Like he has invested in Jimmy John's or something, but not he trashes on Subway always, but not
right.
He has stock in Quiznos since like the 2000s.
He's the Hawk Tua girl, and he's gonna do his own coin. I'm surprised DSP has not somehow got tricked into doing a coin yet.
I mean, Cobra has.
I know, right? Yeah. Like Phil somehow has managed to avoid it. I guess maybe it's like, you know, it is going to get those guys like
too much effort.
Yeah, exactly.
Shooters are a worse offshoot of battle royales, which are already played out. A lot of Destiny players won't play this because Destiny focuses on PvE and this is PvP. There you go.
Coin, I like that. Dead Bunny coin. Oh.
Well, here's the deal. Everyone has different tastes. Some people will like that. For me, I look at that and I'm like, that is blah. Like, here's the thing. I can play it. And by the way, people are saying that it's a premium game, meaning it's not free to play, but at the same time, it doesn't sound like they're going to charge full retail price for it. Like it'll fall somewhere in the middle. Maybe it'll be like a $30, $40 game. I'd be willing to try it. Okay, I would. I'd be willing to try it. But I don't foresee myself wanting to play that more than a few sessions, especially if you play one or two and you win. You're like,
I don't give a fuck.
I'm just not into that addictive formula like a lot of people are.
Yeah.
Like he dies out there.
I feel like unless it's something that's completely original or new or adds a new element.
Okay, it has to be 100% original, and I better not see anything from human life, like a gun or someone walking on two legs. I better see some insanely original stuff. I don't want to see any ideas stolen.
Must be original as he plays Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, well,
I know.
Well, not anymore. Not anymore.
He bought it for the third time, also. So no.
Did you see what was the new element to Marathon? Can you name one thing you saw in the gameplay we just watched? That was 7 minutes of gameplay that we watched together. That you could say, wow, that's different. That's new.
Why he has
that's
to be so
groundbreaking. That's why I want to play it.
For something.
No,
I saw nothing original at all. I saw elements from other things slapped together with Bungie's name on it. Oh, well, it's Bungie, so now we're going to play it. I think that's lame. It's time to stop. These companies need to stop trying to ride on their previous glory. Because a lot of companies are doing this now. I mean, look at Bethesda. Right?
Okay. But he literally just had like a 20-minute segment talking about doing another closet stream, riding on that glory.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
His entire career, like current
my 17 years.
Yeah, his entire current day career is propagated on the idea that like I've been here for 17 years, guys. So you know.
Yeah, you are riding on your former glory.
It's insane that he sees like, oh, I made this much money on a closet stream. I should do it again because that works.
Yeah.
Well, this is what the companies are doing.
No, actually, there's nothing. Oh, I better see something original in that closet cleaning out stream. I don't want to just see closet cleaning. I need 100% originality.
No.
Please.
We gotta be
Fine,
drunk
like-
during it.
Oh,
Yeah. Finds gotta plan some stuff like a John blow up doll or some shit. You know?
yeah,
Like something original.
maybe I could cry or something too. People love that.
Yeah.
Teaser and something.
Yeah. Oh,
something.
You know, they want us to remember the Elder Scrolls games and the old Fallouts. They don't want us to remember Fallout 76 and Starfield.
That says the guy
right?
buying the
Take a look
Switch
at
too,
Naughty Dog.
exactly.
Naughty Dog wants us to
Naughty
remember
Dog.
the platformers of
Naughty
yesteryear
Dog.
and The Last of Us 1. They don't want us to be thinking about modern stuff that's controversial, right? These companies, they're riding on these previous successes.
Yeah.
Holy
and now
shit,
they come, oh my
fucking
God,
sue them.
BioWare.
Biodome.
Oh,
Holy crap, BioWare,
sure.
right? That's like,
Yeah, he's the
please
weasel.
remember the Mass Effect trilogy. Please remember old Dragon Age
Please
games.
remember my 16
Because they
years
had
of
nothing.
success.
Their new
Please
offerings
give
are
me money.
nowhere near. It's like a shadow
Don't say
of what they
offerings.
used
Like
to
a
do.
shadow.
I think Bungie is the same at this point. They don't have any new ideas.
Then shut up.
So they're just rehashing the same old stuff people have already done or their own concepts, just
Holy
regurgitated. That is so uninspired. And again,
Sure.
I said it earlier,
Anybody have
that
some
is
rope?
the
I need it.
textbook example of what is wrong with modern game development.
You.
If you don't have anything new or original to offer, then stop offering. We don't need an
right.
We're gonna listen
overbloated
very
gaming
closely to this
landscape of
advice for ourselves,
5,000
right, Philip?
samey games
You looking
that
in the
we've
mirror?
already played, but people
Can
get
you
hooked
imagine,
on.
Like, what the
Instead,
fuck?
we need truly original
Right?
concepts that
Like a
advance
sandwich shop
gaming,
should
that
have new
advance the
sandwiches
art
every
form,
day.
and make us have memorable moments that we will
Right.
remember forever, rather
Memorable
than the
moments for
same
our
repetitive
memories.
moment
Forever.
over and over as a time waster game.
What?
And that's
If
my
I like
opinion.
a certain
You
style
can
of game, I'm
disagree.
gonna play that game.
I don't think that Marathon looks very
It's
good
like
right now.
every movie has to be unique and original.
Yeah.
You can't have
Okay.
like, just
Yeah.
In its own
Something.
language
Okay.
too. So I don't want
Some shout outs to do.
reusing the English language.
Yeah.
Dude,
Gamer
like, you have to
Stevie
get
J
Tolkien writing
did
a
a
new language
5-member
for each
bomb
book.
here
Tortube
on
said it's
YouTube.
impossible
Thank you, Gamer
to
Stevie
I'm
J.
gonna
Let's
agree
get
with
that on the leaderboard.
That's all he does is impossible to manage.
I
So
appreciate
you can
all your
always be
support this
disappointed, so you
morning.
can always bitch.
Yep. We
I
have
would
to
l-
find something to be negative about.
Well, I would
That
love
gets
to
us
sing
up to
criticisms,
$39
like, exactly
support.
same criticisms be levied against him as
It's
complaints
$3
to help
per
us out.
membership.
Yeah,
God,
you ban you.
yes. If anybody's got stock accounts, I think
like
these
the-
criticisms
And I
are
received a
definitely
$5
flagging him in
tip.
chat. Let's go. I think it's a good idea. Okay, you want to read it?
Hilarious. Someone tips me $5. This is a good one.
Okay.
This one I
it.
got to respond
Say
to
it out loud.
because this is
Come on.
hilarious.
Okay, let's go.
You ready?
It's not
Yep,
going to be
go
funny.
ahead.
Let me add this to the leaderboard first.
No, let's
But this
read
is
it first.
laughable.
Read it.
This is
Come
this is
on.
laughable. Now wait till I
Here we
think
go,
about
ready?
something some way to felt this. Hold on.
Let me stall. Let me
Hold on, I'm
stall.
thinking.
You
guys, come
run
on.
your mouth a lot for someone who's never developed a game before.
Yep.
Ever heard of the saying, don't judge a book by its cover?
Yep.
Instead of being so negative, why not wait for the game to come out first?
There you
So
go.
let me
I
get this
think that's
straight.
perfectly reasonable.
Bungie just released a bunch of promotional gameplay trailers
Yeah.
for people to digest, to
people to
advertise their
digest.
upcoming game later this year. By the way,
Yeah,
it comes
but
out in
doesn't
September.
show you everything
But
about
I'm
it.
not supposed to watch and comment on what
That's
they
not what they
offered to
said.
promote their
Oh,
game.
the hell.
I'm literally
Go to
just supposed to
fucking hell.
kiss Bungie's butt and
No.
not be critical of what they put out to
Don't
advertise
be
their
so
game.
negative.
What?
Holy fuck.
What?
So, first of all,
Just
I'm a
He doesn't
lifelong
do it.
gamer.
He says
Okay,
to not
I've bought a
listen to
ton of
promotional
Bungie
content.
products in the past.
Well, it's just like the
including
ridiculousness
almost
of
every
his
Halo game,
criticism.
all-
It's not
both
the criticism,
Destinies,
it's just how
right?
ridiculous it is.
I've played. I
Sure.
have a track record, 17 years as a gaming creator.
But
Arguably,
you're not
I've
going to
played.
use that as evidence to support this thing that you're about to say, right? You're going to stand
No,
on the
no, no.
laurels of your own argument, right? You're not
Are
going to
you-
use your previous success to inform your future success, right?
You're not writing on your former glory, are you?
Right?
Right?
more games than most people on the internet publicly. Okay, I have a track record of being able to review games intelligently. But I'm not allowed to share my opinion. I should just shut up
Look at that.
because it's Bungie.
Yeah. Well, that's
Do you
not
have
what he's
any
saying,
idea how
you
stupid
fuck.
you sound?
Yeah, you.
What are you saying? They literally put this footage out to start public knowledge of their game so people will start a discourse. It doesn't matter if the discourse is good or bad. The point is there's a discourse about their game now. My opinion on what I just saw as negative, you think I should hold my tongue That's what they chose to put
You don't know
out.
what you're talking
They
about,
didn't.
you dumb fuck.
I didn't make the game. I didn't choose for them to put the trailer out at 30 frames. I didn't choose for them to have a game with no textures or anything in the environment. It's plain. It's bland.
Wait, what?
I didn't hit the rainbow palette
It's
colors.
bland but colorful.
They did.
Yeah,
so I have a
rainbow
right
but bland.
to respond to what they put out. If they didn't put
Yeah, but you're being
anything out
so
and I'm just
negative.
crapping on Bungie, that's different. I have a right to respond and criticize public materials meant to promote a game that's coming up.
To criticize
If you don't
your
think so,
dumbass
you're
opinion.
really a really weirdo. Like, I don't even know what else to say. That was the whole point of them putting that out. You know, not everyone is going to kiss the game's butt. Maybe you should, realize that and understand that my opinions are my own, based on 17 years of being a YouTuber, of being a lifelong gamer, on having spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Bungie games in the past. I think I have a right to say what I want.
You don't.
Like, who are you to stifle me and put tape over my mouth that I can't criticize?
Hold on. Like, he just said I gave him hundreds of dollars so I could be toxic against him. By the same logic, if people give him money, they can be toxic to him.
Yeah, exactly. And,
I gave him money so I could be a dick.
It's the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. You're sitting on a platform on YouTube or on Kick that's public streaming where people constantly give their opinions, and you're complaining that someone gave an opinion.
Brother.
You ever think that maybe you're in the wrong place?
Said it.
And your opinion is stupid and uninformed. So yeah, it's actually the most perfect time to criticize an opinion, sir.
Yep.
Good lord.
The dude brings up a good point in his last super chat. He says he has 0 raid clears in
let's see here.
Destiny 2. Fuck yeah. But he has the right to talk shit. Come on, guys.
I have the right. It is my imperative.
Beaver Bother to the $1.50 says, well, what's the difference between Marathon and Call of Duty? It's been the same game for over 10 years and you play it every time. So, all right, fair enough. Call of Duty comes out every year without fail. Like, there was 1 year, it was a 2-year wait, wasn't it? But every other year it's been a year, and they pump out the same regurgitated game every year, correct? That is true. And each time that they put out a new game, it's a new iteration that has minor tweaks and upgrades. You know, they alternate between different game engines. You have the Black Ops game engine by Treyarch. You have the Modern Warfare game engine by Infinity Ward. And then that weird hybrid that sometimes happens when Sledgehammer gets involved, right?
One's rainbow, one's not.
And every year, I play it. That's correct. Okay. Now, what did I say? At the very beginning of that presentation, what did they say? It's time for the best-in-class first-person shooter gameplay. Wrong. Best in class is who is it that dominates the FPS market every year? It's not Bungie.
It's not Bungie.
For some reason, they have this really weird, inflated ego and a misconceived notion that they are best in class for first-person shooters. That's wrong.
This guy named Phil Burnell.
All right, if you're talking online cooperative stuff,
Huh.
you could probably
so
argue
weird that
Apex
this
Legends
one
is the
studio can
one
make 2 games
that's
in a
had
year
the
and
most
survive off that and make
resiliency.
massive
Okay,
profits. What?
if you're talking
Such a good game.
competitive
You taping something?
first-person shooter,
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
Call of Duty. All right, if you're talking MMO FPS, then you could say Destiny 2. But only when you get to that level. Overall, it is definitely Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the best in class for FPS games. Now, it may not be perfect, and certainly there's lots of things to criticize and say could be improved with Call of Duty. I do it every year. That doesn't mean it's not a good game. If Call of Duty was complete ass,
by the same logic, what about
just
this game?
broken, garbage, not fun to play, would you think I would play it as much as I do? I only play things that I enjoy these days. I don't suffer through crap. I don't.
Love that.
So,
literally appealing to his own ego. If a game was bad, do you think I would be playing it? No, because I'm smart.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, guys.
Thank you.
And Nick
You
SF
don't.
said,
Yeah, I don't.
You don't. Nick SF said, I don't need to improve my business. You do.
Yeah, please.
And
if you could send me an envelope with $5 too while you help me improve that business, that would be great.
In NWO news, all caps says you're criticizing an opinion right now.
Right now.
He can do it though, guys.
He's loud. He's like, king.
Yeah.
I don't really understand what you're saying. You're saying, oh, well, you play Call of Duty, and Call of Duty comes out every year, and you complain about it. Yeah, but it's still fun. It's still good. The little tweaks that they make are interesting. I just played that Ninja Turtles event. That was super fun.
Phil is bad.
So they're obviously doing something right.
not good.
They're not perfect, but they're at least,
they're there.
Interesting in that regard. I would argue with Bungie only putting out a game every few years.
I don't play games I don't like.
First, there was
also
Halo,
the FNAF
and a bunch of different
Yeah.
Halos. then Destiny,
Good
then all the
point.
DLCs, then
Thank you.
Destiny 2 and all the
a
DLCs,
good
and
point.
now Marathon.
Very good point.
You would think that they would do something different. Even if you take a look at 10 years of Call of Duty, you can argue that the Call of Duty games that were coming out in 2015
This
are
sucks.
pretty
Dude,
different
skip
from the
it.
Call of Duty
Still
games that
going,
come out
dude.
today.
Oh.
I'll actually I'm finally, for the first time in ages, I'm going to make a highlight clip of me watching Marathon and responding to it. So that should be a new video and interesting.
Clipping that session of him complaining about Marathon. That's
One that hopefully people will watch. And
Call of Duty has been
hopefully
the same
enjoy.
for a very long time, big guy. Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that like he always talks about like not being a shill or a sellout, but like I think getting intentionally upset over something just so that you can make a clip about it is like the definition of like being
Sell
a
out.
shill. Yeah, because it's like that's not your
Yeah.
genuine opinion. You're doing that because you know that it'll like you think that it'll be like something.
Yeah.
Big.
It's
Like-
gonna bring in views.
Yeah, it's not very authentic or
No.
tangy of you.
It's not savory either.
No, it's not spicy.
No.
But
Not a robust one.
Not
outside of
robust,
that,
no.
it's been a great show. Please, if you haven't yet, support this stream. I would love to hit
Oh my
at least
God.
$50, if not higher, by
If
the
you
end of
haven't
this,
yet,
this
give me money.
podcast. So that way we only have the
We have a
100 to cover
goal
while I'm
for
playing
the.
Adamfall.
We have milestones.
So if
we
you
have to
haven't yet,
hit.
please support the stream. But what do you guys want to talk about? Tag me in chat. We'll do a little bit of Q&A till the end of the show.
Bro,
Okay.
God in heaven help me.
That's
Oh,
Whack
let's
says,
go.
I think people might see this game as an opportunity to be good at a game that produces some content. Well, you're right. If you take a look at games like Apex Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, all these team-based
Siege mode.
shooters that are
I'm
cooperative
sieging.
online,
I'm sieging.
stuff,
I'm sieging.
competitive stuff,
Sieging.
you're absolutely right. They
Bring My Boy
are
Batman said
huge
exactly the same thing we did.
for
Siege.
content creation, right? People can make
touch?
strategy videos, update
From
videos when
touches his
when the
hair
game
a
is
lot.
tweaked and has a new weapon or a new thing happening, a new skin, a new character build, a new mode. They're huge for content creation. I agree there, but it's
I have
2025.
a question, Phil. Are you okay?
This is, you know what I mean? Like, this
the
is,
fuck?
they are so late to the game making this game.
Philip.
This is
They're
like,
late to the game
that
making
fad
this
should be
game.
on the way out. And there should be games that are still successful at doing it. The ones that have been going all along that have been successful. Like, I would expect a game like Apex Legends or whatever is
Huh?
going to continue to be good.
What's happening
That's what
right
you're
now?
saying
you know,
is
they're the
bad,
ones who are
though,
the
from what
industry
they're
leaders.
doing.
But
Yeah.
there's a bunch of other extraction shooters. There's a bunch of other team-based shooters.
Play
There's
GTFO.
already these
That
games that
one's
have the
fun.
content.
Don't hate it.
We
Yeah.
don't need
or STFU.
another
Yeah,
one
STFU
in
is a great one.
2025.
Oh, no, he should STFU.
Did you
I
even
know,
hear
that's-
anyone
I know,
that's what I was
asking
saying.
for
He
it?
should
Yeah, I know.
STFU.
He should.
When I was
Did
in
you hear
college,
anyone
he should.
saying, man, I really
He
hope
should. He
that
should.
Bungie
You're right.
could
Yeah,
make an
yeah.
extraction shooter? Because we just don't have enough of those, and we need this company that's best
it's
in
choice,
class
Dad.
FPS development to make one for us. I don't recall that at all.
Well,
If anything, I'm
nobody
shocked.
Consulted you because you're an idiot.
I thought maybe they
Yeah.
would make another game that could be their next Halo, and they're just not
Maybe
doing
that's
that.
this.
Did Decepticon like totally dissociate? Okay, there he is.
I still don't know what an
there's
extraction
gamers
shooter
No, I
is.
just haven't. I like this is like this is wearing me out. Like what the fuck?
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I
I'm,
know.
I'm not long.
Gamer
much
Stevie J with a
longer for this
$5
kind of
super
stuff.
chat says,
Uh,
"Let's go, Chris."
Let's go, Chris. Wow, cool background, Phil, from Gamer Stevie J.
God, you
And
want to
then-
suck his dick harder?
Gamer Chris right behind him. Hey, DSP and everyone. Hope you all have a good day. It's awesome coming into your live streams. You're a cool and funny person, bro.
Good, cool background, Phil. I don't know who Chris is,
Nasty.
but thank you,
I don't know
Stevie
who
J.
Chris is. It's the next
Ah.
guy.
And
Oh,
wait,
there you go.
now
Yeah,
Gamer Chris did a
Ooh,
$20
weird.
super chat, huh?
Huh?
That's weird.
Ew.
What?
It's weird because Gamer Stevie J, his super chat looked like he was responding to Chris, but Chris's super chat came in
Maybe
second.
Decepticon used to make documentaries about Phil. He's well.
I don't know. Anyway, Gamer
He's
Stevie J
been
did a
warned to death
$5
by him
super chat and said,
before.
"Let's
I think
go,
he
Chris.
probably-
Wow,
his brain
cool
is probably
background,
been
Phil. Thank you."
Worn
This
down
is
to a nub
actually
Yeah.
from
the
editing
Ninja
Yeah,
those
Turtles
gone.
background. This is the Ninja
Oh,
Turtles
yeah.
colors,
I'm done. Like, I
but
only
it's a
made
cool,
2020,
unique thing that
I
kind of
think.
just goes
That was
crazy
it.
and
I was
alternates
burned.
between them.
Yeah,
And,
you gotta
I
put
used
that
it,
down quick.
yeah,
Hey,
like, over a
John,
month
huh?
ago.
I see you.
There he is.
And I really liked. I saved it, so I
Sup?
said I'll pull this out every once in a while. I think that this
Sup?
background actually looks pretty good.
Crush me, Jaha.
So thank you for that. Now we are at
Jaha,
$52 to
step on me.
support.
Punch on me,
And then we have
Jaha.
Gamer Chris
Lift on
with
me.
a $20 super
Lift on
chat.
On me.
He says, "Hey DSP and everyone today. I hope you have a good day. It's awesome coming to the stream. You're a cool and funny person.
You
Thank
are
you,
cool and funny, and
Gamer
I love
Chris."
I love you so much. If you guys are interested in his previous documentaries, there is Decepticons link. There's some good ones in there.
You.
Thank you for that.
Only some good ones. Oh,
No, I was about to
That is the
shill
biggest super
House
chat of the
Hate.
day.
We did a Sims series that was very fun.
That's that one.
And that gets to $72 of support. Thank you, thank you.
We should do some more of those. That'd be fun.
Extraction shooters are, for example, games
we
like
did.
Escape from
Remember we
Tarkov
talked
or
to
Hunt
Sam about it.
Showdown.
Yeah.
What about the one from last year that I've totally forgotten because we haven't played it in ages?
What are you talking about?
The one that's like
now?
Starship Troopers. What's it called? I can't remember. I've totally
Helldivers?
forgotten its name.
Are you okay?
That one, you drop down, you do objectives, and then you escape. Is that considered a extraction shooter?
Helldivers.
Yeah, is that considered an extraction shooter?
Holy shit, he's so stupid. What the fuck? Stop biting.
Hey.
So I never played Escape from Tarkov or Hunt Showdown.
Hunt Showdown, he would be so bad at.
Yeah, he'd hate that.
Holy shit. That's why I'm so tempted to play it,
No,
but I
it's
know
not.
my limits.
Well, then I guess I actually probably never played an extraction shooter.
You played Stalker 2.
Yeah.
You
Iwamoto
pl-
said, oh, continue.
No,
Before we-
Helldivers is technically an extraction shooter.
Okay.
You
Iwamoto
extracted
said,
the game,
"Is
but
he
it's
now
not an
pretending-
extraction shooter.
is he now
Helldivers is in
pretending game
PvP.
devs work
So,
on
okay, so there's different
request-based,
elements. So PvP
maybe
is
with
one
tip
element.
skulls? This
Escaping
guy's
is
so
another
lost
element.
in the sauce, drowning in the marinara spaghetti quicksand. Also, did you catch how he hinted that he wanted to do shots?
Warzone
Alcoholism
DMZ
back
is an
on the menu.
extraction
He
shooter.
wants to do it for the closet clean out stream. $100 I'll
Mhm.
put on the rest
Oh,
and take my shot.
confused.
What was that?
I'm so
What?
confused.
Cleaning while drunk sounds awful.
Yeah, it does.
I never played Predator Hunting Ground, so I don't know.
So I don't know.
Hello, Kickapoo over on
Hello,
Kick. How you doing?
Kickapoo.
The point of extraction is similar to a battle royale. Apex Legends is not a bad comparison.
Kicked a
Escape,
poo is
loot,
kind of
PvP,
fun.
PvE.
Listening to
I know.
this.
We can
What's
skip ahead.
your
Yeah,
take
let's
on
skip
something that's
these.
been done to
Yeah,
death?
we
We
got a
want something
bunch.
new. We're tired of this play game.
We don't
culture.
speak for me.
Tired of it. You know, I
Tired
just
of
want
it,
something
guys.
that's
Tired of
original
it.
and new and different that I can play. And it's wow.
I don't
Again, it used to be a time when AAA studios would put out a game, and every time they put out
Did
a game,
he
you're
play
like,
Division?
wow,
Question.
that
think
looks
he did.
great. That's must play. That's a banger.
That's must
That's
play.
a guaranteed hit. That's a cannot miss. Let's do it. That's going to be game of the year stuff. Here we go. Right?
Right?
And now
Go
it's
on.
like, oh, Bungie put out a new game. Let's take a look at it. What the fuck? It's something. It's the same shit again we've
That's just
seen.
you,
Calm
though.
down.
What is this?
He-
And why does it look
He's
like shit?
starting to loop like Cobra when he gets pissed off.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't
of
know.
anything, the best way I could
Probably,
describe
yeah.
it.
Oh,
Oh
if we
my
just
God.
had DSP to do some
It's just
Duster,
disappointment.
that would be
And
hard.
people that could do better, or maybe at one point they
Yeah.
did do better, maybe they can't anymore. Maybe they've lost their way.
Maybe
They have
they've
no
lost
creative
their
juice
way.
left. So
I think you
I
lost
like.
your way. Thank you. Oh my God.
I'm
Thank
waiting
I've
for,
seen
like, a
enough. I've had
Cobra-style
enough. I'm not
ball
one of those
where
guys
he
that gets
blames
hooked
everything else and
on that
screams at the
Fuck
chair.
repetitive formula. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not.
Yeah, throw
So
it
I
in
don't
his
see it
hand.
being a game that I'm
Throws
going to
up
go
his
crazy
hand,
for. No.
Yeah.
What
Don't
would
see
he
it.
slap his chair with? Like he grabs his crown and
bet-
starts slapping
no,
the
it'd be the
chair.
cowboy
Yeah.
hat.
No, I
It'd be
never
the
played
cowboy
Classic
hat.
Marathon from the
Yeah.
90s. I started
Like
playing
one of the best.
PC games around the mid 90s.
He does not
And I
understand
caught
how
up with games
creativity
like
works. He
Doom and
has
Duke
none.
Nukem and stuff like that. And I started playing Quake and Unreal Tournament, stuff
Shut
like
up.
that. The earlier games I did not play.
The
And Marathon was
earlier
one of them.
games.
I never have looked
Audio,
at it
like,
yet.
dude.
I'm going to do
Have fun
SmackDown
with
from
you
2 weeks
on
ago.
audio.
Here's SmackDown from this week. Here's everything that happened in a car because I'm covering 2 weeks of content. And this is
What?
the WrestleMania pre-build-up show. So
Pre-build-up.
once I do that, that'll be
Pre-cum
Thursday
show.
night show. I don't
Pre-build-up
have the
show.
card in front of me to comment on. So
He did play Doom, but like not the newer ones. I don't think.
No, I think he did.
no, I never really considered
Yeah.
Escape from Tarkov. You know, Escape
Okay,
from Tarkov
okay.
originally, I believe, was a PC exclusive.
We,
I do believe
What?
we
Okay,
just went over
a part
this.
of the story of the
We're
game
looping.
as a backstory for one character who you see
Yeah, he
in
did
one
not- okay,
chapter
you're
and then
right.
they
He
move
didn't
on.
like
It's
Doom
not the main
Eternal. You're
story.
right. I remember
In the
him
TV
saying
show,
that.
they made it an entire fucking
Doom
episode for
Eternal.
no reason. It has
Doom
nothing to do with the
Eternal.
show.
Doomy.
So, do I want to watch season 2? No, I
No.
don't. It's probably going to be terrible. It's going to be even worse in that way. I just don't care.
You are
I don't care
insulted.
for it at all. You know, last
I
year I
hate-
was interested in reviewing these shows.
She's
This year, I'm
actually
really
salty.
not.
Yeah, she's
To
flipping
be
out.
honest,
I
I'm not into it.
literally
Not into
seeing
watching
right
it and
now.
reviewing
I
this
don't
stuff.
Yeah,
like when he
like,
talks about Last of Us.
we know it's going to be bad.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
not a
Hey.
big deal.
It's like the games.
Calm down.
I actually saw some funny takes
Calm
on
down.
X about the actress who plays
Funny, 'cause
Ellie.
we were playing
Because they
Last
were
of Us
like,
last night, and he
so
was
she
enjoying it.
kind of
Hmm.
worked
Ah,
in season 1 because at
there's
that
no
point
evidence
Ellie
of
is
that.
supposed to be a kid, but in
I think there's
season
a screen,
2, which is
No,
the equivalent
no
of
screen
Last
it.
of Us
It was
2,
private call.
it's supposed to be many years later, and she's grown up. And she's supposed to be like a bigger Ellie. Now
I
it's
do
weird
not
because in
agree
the
with
game
the
she has
Last
the
of
same
Us
face, which
show
is
sucking.
fucking
I love it.
bizarre. it's literally a child's face on an adult's body, and it just doesn't work. It's very
Wait, what?
weird. It's one of the things I called out when playing
Hang
Last
on.
of Us 2, that you don't keep your childlike face when you grow up. Your face changes and matures. Why?
Why is he acting like they made her face stay like a child's face?
Whoa.
I've
never heard that.
He's like criticizing the actress's like face for being too youthful. Like, what's wrong with your face?
That's just her face. What? I have a younger looking face. You're gonna tell me my face is a problem?
Yeah, definitely. You're too youthful and exuberant, Ingrid Cold.
You have a problem face.
Yeah, you look like you're smiling too much.
Oh, fuck. I'm
It's
too
probably
positive.
you're too young. to
Why
understand.
did your eyes grow up? Come
That's
on.
right. Come on.
And they kept her the same face. It makes no sense. Like, they don't even understand how
Whoa.
face changed too. That you don't keep your childlike face when you grow up. Your face changes and matures. Why they kept her the same face, it makes no sense. Like, they don't even understand how humans fucking evolve.
But she does look older in the second game, you idiot.
Yeah, and how old is she in the first one?
14. She's about 18 or 19.
Oh, that
in
much
the
time.
new one.
That much time has gone by. Okay.
Yeah,
But,
about 4
like,
years.
I see.
But that's not like a huge change in your face. Like 4 years is like nothing.
I thought he was criticizing the actual actress who's playing Ellie in the show. Like, I thought he was like, in his mind, the Hollywood execs are like keeping her in a Bacta tank so that her face doesn't age just like it does in the game, right?
Yeah,
And,
he probably is. You're probably
age,
right about that.
I mean, they're game developers, right?
Game developers.
But the funny part is the actress
very
who
young.
played Ellie in season 1 is playing her in season 2, and now she's supposed to be older, and she's supposed to be like a killer, right? Like the whole
So wait,
idea of
he
season
is-
2 is
that
revenge.
is
I'm
what
going
he's
on this
criticizing?
murder
Hold on.
spree to avenge the murder of Joel.
The murder of
And
Joel.
people are saying who are watching it now, they're like, it doesn't work. She was convincing in season 1, but in season 2, as a killer, she looks like a child.
As a
A
killer?
child is going around slaughtering adults.
Young in the
Yeah,
second
And it
game.
doesn't make any sense.
That's the
Like, no
point.
child would be able to do that.
That's
Because the thing is, she
it's
hasn't
almost like a
grown
coming
since
of age
season 1.
thing.
I guess
Yeah.
whatever
No,
her body
she's
type
not-
is, her body
She's
is one
following Joel's footsteps, becoming a killer.
Sorry,
you know?
how many like young adult fictions are about fucking like teenagers going around and becoming like murderous? Like fucking Hunger Games, Harry Potter. Harry Potter kills some people, right?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Like Wizard Kill.
Well, Harry,
Yeah,
but
Wizard
Harry Potter's shit. It's like a shit example.
Hey, fuck you. Shut up.
I agree.
Lunar Guardian said he's jealous because he's 43 going on 70, and I think that is the end of that.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed. My mom said I wasn't allowed to go around and be a killer as a kid. So I don't know why Ellie gets to. That's not fair.
Yeah, what the fuck? I want to do that.
It doesn't really develop.
Well, don't ask
So she just looks like a
permission,
kid
ask for
endlessly.
forgiveness.
That's right.
It's like, how did this child go around murdering all these
Shit.
people in
This-
season 2? It
this
doesn't work. It's
child-
actually, it falls on its face.
This is a
So-
weird take.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't really care for it. I don't like
That's all
torture
you had to
porn.
say?
That's really what it is. It's like torture porn. It's like, oh, look, people are brutally murdering each other for no actual valid reasons. They're just morons.
What are you
full of
talking
emotion.
What? There's
you know,
a lot of valid.
Every
Yeah, there's a
character
lot of
changed from
valid
season
reasons.
1. All you know.
Many
Dumb
valid
shit.
Spoilers. I haven't
So,
finished it, but like, there's a lot of.
I don't want to put
valid
myself through it
reasons.
again.
I love the
Yeah.
idea that like
I've
people
had
in, like,
enough.
a
I was
zombie
tortured
apocalypse
playing the
society
game. I don't need to
are just
torture myself
dumb, and
further.
that's why they're killing each other.
Playing some or
Yeah.
watching something equally
But, like,
bad.
they need to think like 5 steps ahead. Like,
Yes, I'm gonna get the new Capcom collection.
Oh yeah, because
I'm probably gonna hate it. This is not cross-platform, and it probably will have bad online connections again with the same
Dude,
shitty
okay.
netcode. But
maybe there's
I'm
a
interested
big
in playing
connection
CVS
because he's
2 and
never
maybe 1 or
felt
2
so
others of
close
the
to
games in
someone
there.
to
So
want, like, to feel that pain, you know?
Oh, maybe yeah.
no, I
his
didn't
life
do
is
anything
like
different
his
with my hair
life,
today.
too.
Nope.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
hairstyle.
it's like,
You
why
know,
would you kill
I haven't got a
someone
haircut in a
because
while.
They killed your father.
I believe that my
Yeah.
wife did schedule
would
our
you-
haircut
yeah, why
appointments.
would
I
you
you
don't
care
know
about your
when.
fathers that much?
But
Wait, why would
I,
you go on
we'll
a
probably be getting a
hero's
haircut
journey
soon,
and just
hopefully.
not go on the journey?
Probably what is the hair's
Yeah, don't
grown
do
out
that.
now.
Yeah.
He's talking about his wife scheduling haircuts, by the way. So I was kind of excited because he's got that ducktail going on in the back with his hair.
Yes, the dolphin
I'm gonna let it
animation I
go.
added to the frame is the Minecraft
I love the
dolphin.
ducktail. It's so stupid.
I added a few different Minecraft.
It looks really
there it is.
dumb.
I added a few different Minecraft animations to the
Okay.
digital frame
I
to
was
celebrate
up
the
late- I was
return of
up late
Minecraft
last
to the
night
rotation.
looking at Minecraft anime.
Willie, wait after I look at it.
Cat was up really weight.
My
last
wife
night.
was up Willie weight. My wife has gained a lot
I did the
of
new
weight
Donkey
last
Kong.
night.
Looks pretty good. It does. Looks good. I told you it reminded me of It reminds me of Knack when Knack first came out.
What?
How all the environments were destructible and things would break down.
What?
Right? That's how it looks, where
You're
going to
so
be digging
weird,
and punching
dude.
walls and doing things, looking for items
just
and stuff while
Minecraft.
digging, and it looks interesting in that
It reminds
regard.
me of Nayak. Okay, let's put a bullet in this one. How about?
Okay. Yeah, let's put it down, you know. Let's stomp it to the curve. Oh, phew.
Gameplay.
Oh, we're really close. Really close.
Anything else? Or are we
Jiggle,
done?
jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Did I play King of Fighter on PlayStation or an arcade? I played it in arcades. 94
Anything
through
else?
98.
Wow.
Let's go live.
And then no.
Yeah, let's fuck this. I hate it.
Yes. Gamers TVJ with
Gamers
another
TV.
20. Big ups.
He
Hello.
must have gotten his payment, Social Security recently.
Oh, that's good for you, buddy.
Yeah.
LOL. Ooh, I thought he said, "Why am I toxic?" As in, like, to haters. LOL.
What?
I think this
Is he
guy's
okay?
this guy gets high on Viagra, so don't ask me.
Oh, right. That's that guy.
It's that guy,
Oh,
ladies
fuck,
and gentlemen.
he's weird.
He is a weird, and he flips out on Fortnite too. It's very funny.
I
God,
don't know
that's
who this
funny.
guy is.
He's a DSP dent, and he streams himself at like ridiculous hours playing Fortnite, and he has
streams, like, 4 different times a day, too.
insane flip outs about Fortnite. It's very, very funny.
And actually gets high on Viagra.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Not Delor.
Not
nope.
Delor. Nope.
Gamer
Different one. New one.
TVJ. If you're interested, you can find his channel real easy with that name.
Oh, and there's Gamer Chris too, also donating. These are definitely not the same people.
Definitely not. That was my question, Nibbity. You can do that? Like, you can get high on Viagra? I don't know.
Why don't you find
It's
out?
a lot of Viagra.
Only one way to find out, right?
Yep.
Look, Gamer Stevie just gifted 5. What the fuck? Big up Shiny Teeth. Gamer Stevie got his tax return clearly.
Yeah, very clearly.
Wasting it. The actual definition of wasting money right here. Holy shit.
All right. Well, I think we could just end on this nice, peaceful
Yeah.
break, right? I don't need to see him play any games.
No, this is nice.
We're not going to see it anyway.
Yeah. We're going to send you to Tevin after this,
Oh
too.
my God. We love Tevin. Thank
Yeah,
you so
we
much,
do.
everybody.
Who
This is
doesn't?
Tevin.
pretty cool. This has been a really positive evening. This is supposed to be a celebration. And you know what? I'm just a bit too hot, and I think I need to go take a break. My mom is downstairs, and
I have to
she's
take my wife for a walk.
yeah. We're getting a little sweaty in here, so we're gonna go walk in the rain. Okay.
Someone please crush my skull.
You guys are legends. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Decepticon, for
thank you.
joining us on this lovely evening.
Thank you. I'm going to do a leg drop off stream after the stream has gone off, but rest assured it is done. Thank you very much. Are you doing anything next little while? What are you doing?
Yeah, I will be. I know I said this like 2 weeks ago, but we're finally getting to the end of The Last of Us, so I'm gonna start streaming that the later half of this week. But I'm gonna do some more Dead Letter Department.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's a fun game. Decepticon, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? No, go ahead.
I'm just gaming. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I thought about booting up on Twitch and playing some Blueprints on Twitch. I'm on day like 30 on Blueprints now.
Nice.
Do it.
So
do it.
Yeah, I might. I'll think about it.
Let us know if you do.
Yeah, big ups.
Snooty Roo on Twitch if he does do that.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm gonna shill this one. We're gonna be voice acting more Colson.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
yeah,
recording
there
that
you
on
go.
Thursday.
Enjoy that. Well,
Yeah.
Every
Thanks
dumb
a lot,
troll that
everybody.
fucking does it and takes
Have a
your
great
money,
day.
you say thanks for
And
the money,
have a
dummy.
good rest of your
You
weekend.
guys are awesome.
Bye.
And to the idiot trolls who tried to troll